Tonight's pay-per-view is brought to you by Carnage Media and is copyright reserved. This broadcast, including all content, graphics, and intellectual property, is protected by copyright law and may not be reproduced, distributed, or transmitted without the prior written consent of Carnage Media. Unauthorized use is prohibited. All trademarks, logos, and service marks used are the property of Carnage Media or their respective owners. And with that out of the way, everyone, welcome back to Carnage Media. Tonight we are here for Combat MVP's Bowling Green Fight Night 1. I am Kev Nevick. With me, as always, my dear friend Clayton Scalina, and we have a special guest sitting in our color commentary chair tonight. The guy, Q. How are you, sir? Quentin Richards, welcome to the desk. How are you feeling about tonight's matchup?
I am very excited for all the fights tonight. I actually like taking back and watching the fights instead of being in the fights.
Yeah, it's a much different game here. The best job in the house, because if you're sitting this close, you either have to clean up people's blood or give a judge a decision. Two things. One of I know a little bit about. Clayton, you've been covered in blood a time or two at the commentary desk. Well, this is your home night tonight. How are we feeling? We got fight night in Bowling Green, sir.
I'm excited, man. I drove 5 minutes from my apartment to get here. Very, very exciting. First MMA show ever in the city of Bowling Green. Shout out to Lalo, Meta Velasco, and our wonderful sponsors who came together to make this event happen. We got 13 action-packed mixed martial arts fights for all of you tonight. A lot of great fighters, a lot of local talent. Garcia MMA is based out of Bowling Green, Ohio. They have 10 fighters on the card tonight. So very curious to see how that will all go. Obviously a strong presence from Demolition Fight Team down in Findlay as well. Very, very excited.
Yeah, of course, a lot of local talent here tonight. As Clayton mentioned, 15 fights. We will have 2 intermissions to keep an eye out for. So we will have 5 hard-fought bouts come up, then a brief intermission, and then we will have 5 more with a even quicker intermission right before our co-main and main event. So before we dive in and start talking about some of these matchups, guys, we will give a shout out to our sponsors. This broadcast, of course, is brought to you by Black Swamp Productions, Bite Size Sports, your #1 source for all of your pool and spa needs, Clearwater Pool and Spa. And not to be forgotten, our podcast, Carnage Unleashed, where you can join us every Wednesday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern, where we will review and preview these very cards that we have on our website, as well as discussing all of the major news in the world of combat sports. Tonight's officials are Ken Milner Jr. and Jerry Poe. We will have our ring announcer, Mike on the mic, Mike Bennett, making the introductions here at any moment, folks. So if you need a refill, if you need to grab a snack, now is the time to do it, because we are only moments away from the first fight of the night, which will be Chase Boehmer taking on Rayshawn Walls. We've got the Demon Slayer taking on Handsome Hands here, gentlemen. We got a Demolition Fight Team versus Garcia MMA, a couple of teams you noticed, or you mentioned earlier, Clayton. What are your thoughts on this first bout?
This is a classic experience versus size matchup, right? Chase Boehmer's been around for a while. We've seen him in boxing. We've seen him in MMA. He's got a lot of experience, where Rayshawn Walls may not have the experience, but he's just a powerfully built fighter, man. I'm going to be very interested to see how this fight goes down.
Absolutely, I agree with that. And Q, what about you? What are your thoughts before our first big bout of the night?
Chase has a lot of experience, like you guys said, has a lot of fights, and him actually picking up momentum with wins is going to be a very big factor in this. And then Rayshawn, he's fought a lot of tough guys, though, so it's going to be a very interesting matchup for the night.
Bowling Green, Ohio, how we doing tonight?
Here we kick it to Bennett.
At this time, I would like everybody to please stand, if you're able to, as Stormy sings the national anthem. Thank you.
A well-deserved round of applause from this Bowling Green audience.
These fights tonight are sanctioned by the Ohio Athletic Commission. They will be scheduled for 3 3-minute rounds. In attendance tonight are Deb and Andy Martin, referees Jerry Poe and Ken Milner, ringside physician Dr. Heather Carone, judges Oscar Collette, Nick Daly, and Delbert Gray. Your sponsors for this evening are Ziggy's, Uptown, Downtown, and Columbus, Campus Quarters, Andis Technologies, Bowling Green Home Improvement, Broadway Tattoo, Bat Shirt, Crazy Creations. And with all that being said, let's get down to business. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Rayshawn Walls.
Rayshawn Handsome Hands Walls making his way to the cage as our first fighter of the night. 28 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighed in at 166 pounds for today's welterweight fight. Fighting out of Toledo, Ohio, a Garcia MMA product. He wanted to shout out his mom, Rebecca, Cyrus, head coach Joe Garcia, and Abe, and the Lord. Brings an 0-1 record into the cage, his lone loss being a knockout loss to Hayden Sasquatch Jacoby.
Well, what an incredible way to get things started. I'm loving the vibes, guys. I was about to say before we got started how big of a challenge it is to be first for the night, right? You got to set the tone for everybody, and I'm into it. We got the cowboy hat, we got the dancing. We are certainly building some anticipation for our opening night. Also, a big Neil Diamond fan here, guys, so, you know, bonus point.
Yes. Everybody likes this song. Like, come on now. That's a great choice.
Here it comes to sing along.
Good choice. Great to get the crowd involved, right? That's the way to go.
Exactly. I remember when Darren Till walked out to this song, and I was like,
exactly
yes,
what I was thinking.
yes. Always a good choice.
A great way to get the audience on your side, maybe without them knowing it early on. Hey, I like to sing this song.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And it's important for the crowd to be on Rayshawn's side, right? Because he's taken a 14-month limp. His last fight was in December of 2023. Took some time to heal up, correct some injuries that were just kind of nagging. That he was excited to get back into the cage, and I'm excited to see what he can do, man. Like I said, this is a classic power versus experience matchup.
Yeah, without a doubt, you hit the nail right on the head there, and so it got to be helpful to have that little boost of energy from the crowd when you're getting back into the cage after a long time. And we might get the full rendition here, fellas. I love it.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And his opponent, fighting the red corner, Chase Boehmer.
Chase, the Demon Slayer, Boehmer, making his way to the cage now. He'll be fighting out of the red corner. 29 years of age, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 170 pounds, from Toledo, Ohio, fighting out of Findlay, Ohio. Demolition Fight Team product. He wanted to shout out the Lord, his girlfriend, his coaches, training partners, and his grandpa. Brings a 1-7 record to the cage. And there's two ways you can look at that, right? You could look at 1-7 and say, oh, he's taken some losses. Or you could look at 1-7 and say, wow, this guy has 8 fights worth of experience that he's bringing into the cage right now.
Exactly. And just who did he fight? How tough were they? And it just could be very well-experienced people, obviously.
Exactly. Looks like Braden Benson and Gates Cook, talented fighters in their own right, in his corner here tonight.
Meanwhile, Rayshawn Walls still doing some crowd work, trying to get everybody hyped for this opening bout.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, This amateur fighter stands 5 feet, 5 inches tall, weighing in today at 166 pounds, fighting out of Toledo, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 0 wins and 1 loss. He is Rashawn Hurricane Hands! Wah!
Rashawn Hurricane Hands Walls in the blue corner.
Fighting out of the red corner, he stands 5 feet.
It's handsome hands. We got him.
We got it. We got it.
170 pounds, fighting out of Findlay, Ohio, still trying to make his name in the cage tonight. He is the Demon Slayer, Chase Beamer!
Chase Beamer in the red corner. We get ready for our first fight of the night. Referee Jerry Poe looks to get us started. The cage door is closed. It's time to go, boys.
The Demon Slayer taking on Handsome Hands as they touch gloves. We're underway.
All right, we got a good distance, feeling each other out here in the first round. Big overhand left.
Oh, wow.
From Chase, we get to the grappling right in front of us. Good pressure from Chase.
Looking for a leg there.
Wall's doing a great fended jump.
Yeah, Wall's solid.
Defending. Perfect. Oh, man.
Very impressive defense so far, Q, wouldn't you say?
Very impressive. That one little almost there, but then hopped up and it was like, not. Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go. He gets it.
Oh, with a guillotine attempt.
But it looked.
Doesn't look like it's under the chin, though. The pressure wasn't in the right spot. Chase Beamer is a very talented wrestler. He wrestled throughout high school, made the transition to MMA after he was done wrestling. Rashawn back to his feet, though.
Working on that wrist. Looks like he might be fishing for a leg. Another takedown here.
Great control from Chase right now. Good job for Walls to stand right back up, but it's taken right back down, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, he's fighting hard here.
Yeah, it's good. Great defense from Walls.
It looks like he might be out. Got some hands coming.
Chase, get up. Chase has to defend to get up right now.
Some heavy ground and pound from Rashawn Walls. I don't know, guys.
Chase going after that left
What
leg.
a way to stay in.
Oh, it's the guillotine at Walls?
No, I don't think. Nope.
Once again, pressure not in the right spot. Chase looking to pass guard here. Rashawn's got him in half guard. He's got his left leg trapped.
There we go.
A little bit of ground and pound from Beamer.
Gives up his back to Beamer.
Good.
It's an interesting strategy, right, Q? You can see somebody give up their back, but at the same time, that makes it easier to stand up, right?
I mean, yeah, it's easy because he can't hit the back of the head. He's just taking the time, collecting himself right now. Walls isn't using a lot of energy right now. He's just collecting time, breathing, gathering all of his bearings back. Because in a fight, anything happens. Like, you think of everything. So those little moments where you can breathe, relax, perfect. Well, like I said, Wall's doing a great job at defending. Chase is doing a great job attacking them.
A big constant pressure back and forth here. There's been not, except for that one moment we just discussed, there has not been a lot of downtime for these two fighters. A great start to the evening. And what do we think? Oh, wait, never mind. Walls is about to get out of this.
Oh, and it looks like Walls will reverse, looking to land some ground and pound.
7 seconds left. Chase got to stay active.
He has 4 seconds. What a way to start a first round fight. What a way to start the first round fight. Wow. The fight's not over, but
great end to the round from Rashawn Walls. It's always an interesting spot to be as a judge, right? Rashawn ended that round perfect. He was on top, landed some heavy shots, but Chase also was throwing takedowns, landed 3 or 4 of them throughout the first round. I don't know, guys. That's pretty close.
It was very even, but I want to say that last little burst of energy what got Walls that round.
That would make a lot of sense. I mean, that leaves a lasting impression. There's a reason any program you ever watch would discuss the importance of those final 10 seconds, right, Q? Sometimes that's the difference in a 50-50 round, right? You get the last impression, and it's a positive one. So what would you say if you were in Chase's corner right now and you were thinking he might need to get round 2 back? What advice would you have for him?
More controlling on the cage. Don't let him up. Keep pressure, heavy pressure, and then don't go for guillotines and fall on your back like that. When he did go for it, he got put in a bad position on bottom.
As Garcia, head coach Joe the Guardian Garcia, accomplished MMA fighter in his own right, gives advice to Rayshawn Handsome Hands Walls, as we've since learned. Rayshawn was good to make that correction, right? Like, you got to make sure that everybody gets it right.
Very important.
As our second round here gets underway, they touch him up.
3-minute rounds here tonight.
Boehmer still looking for that takedown. That's his world.
And you also got to figure that was a hard first round. Who's going to have the gas tank to go for the second?
And Rayshawn did a great job at pinning his arm underneath him there.
He's also doing a great job not giving that up, right, Q?
Staying active and landing shots and not giving up the takedown. Oh, Chase gets the takedown.
Rayshawn looking to stand back up.
Up against the cage here for the second time in this early evening.
Good guillotine attempt. We got not under the chin quite yet.
Oh, and then
double leg from Walls.
And it does not look like Boehmer's hand is under the chin.
It's slightly from my angle, but Walls got it slipped to the chin. He's good. Walls good from my angle.
Jason might be trying to get that right leg out.
As he looks to posture up. Rayshawn Walls has been landing a lot of ground and pound early, guys.
Yep. Walls ground and pound is really good.
Oh, yeah.
He's landing shots, and they're hard shots.
But Chase Boehmer not going away, man. Every single time Rayshawn's been on top, he's managed to reverse the position, utilizing that wrestling background.
Yes, he has been really great at sweeping and getting up on top.
Yeah, you can really see all those years of experience in wrestling starting to pay off here for Chase in this fight because, man, Walls looks like he is more than a handful to move. He's been very wide with his base, staying low to the ground. Looks like he's been very difficult to move, and he's throwing heavy hands throughout this whole process.
Exactly. Look how active he's staying here, throwing hands even though he's on bottom.
It almost shows Chase Boehmer's.
It looks like he's got Chase's right arm trapped.
And he has it right in the glove.
Almost looked like his mouthpiece is about to come out. I don't know.
It looks like it.
Oh,
yeah, he's trapping the right hand of Chase, and that glove is hard to pull out of that position.
And what a strategy it was. It paid off.
What a way to get a finish from bottom.
Knockout finish.
What a way.
Position. Oh my goodness.
A great opening bout.
Wow.
And if you're on bottom, that's how you stay active and get the win.
I don't think I've ever seen a KO win like that from the bottom.
Not like that. I've seen, who was it? Kevin Holland
Kevin
knockout.
Holland did that, but that was in the UFC. You don't see that down here.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. The only time you ever seen it was UFC.
Great win for Handsome Hands.
Wow. That was.
And he flashes a big smile, bro. And there go the shorts. Shout out Derek Lewis.
Instantly dropped.
Shout out Derek Lewis.
What a great way to start the night tonight, guys. I think we're all in agreement. That was a first for me. Scratch that one off my bingo card.
KO from the back.
Very impressed the way he squeezed the arm with the.
How about this first fight? And your winner, 2 minutes and 10 seconds in the second round via TKO to strikes, fighting out of the blue corner.
Handsome Hands, Rayshawn Walls with the victory. And it looks like Clayton's going to be here for the interview.
Training
Congratulations again to Rayshawn Walls.
One more time, let's give it out for your winner. Some hands, Rayshawn Walls.
There we go.
Way to kick off the night.
And now
I
for
lost
your
my shoes,
next
guys.
fight of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, James Gibson.
Hot sauce, James Gibson making his way to the cage here in our second fight of the night. Quick turnaround for Hot Sauce. He fought about a month ago down in Ottawa, Ohio at Carnage Fight Series 1. Making his turnaround, James Hot Sauce Gibson, 23 years of age, 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighed in at 174 pounds, from Tiffin, Ohio, fighting out of Findlay, Ohio. Demolition Fight Team product. He wanted to shout out Rachel, Jess, Jolene, Adam, and Paxton. Brings a 3-4 record into the cage. U.S. military veteran and 4 years of high school wrestling to boot. One thing that describes James Gibson to me, gentlemen, is activity. He started fighting in early 2024, and this is already his 8th fight.
Wow.
8 fights in 14 months is a lot.
It is a lot.
Yeah, you see some of those guys here at this level, especially in this region, right? There are a lot of gamers, a lot of guys fighting weekend after weekend. Q, what do you think? What are some of the benefits of being that active early in your career?
The nerves are not as strong when you step in the cage. You just, cool. It's another weekend.
Yeah, right. Makes sense.
Andrew Roberts making his way to the cage. 31 years old, 6 feet tall, 177 pounds, from Rossford, Ohio, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio. Garcia MMA product, brings a 4-1 boxing record into the cage to go with his 2-1 record in the cage. Hasn't fought since December of 2022. Okay, 2.5-year layoff. Here, what are some of the, we've seen both sides, right? James Gibson fights all the time, always in the cage, whereas Andrew Roberts took a little time off. What are some benefits maybe to taking some time off?
Taking some time off, you heal up, you work and hone your skills better. And then, work, hone your skills, and it gives your body a time to relax. You don't got to go through the weight cut every so often. Your body heals naturally, and just, the only downside to it, you may have those fight jitters, like it's your first time fighting again.
Yeah, you lose some of that comfort, some of that confidence that you were talking about before.
Yes.
On the other side of the ring here with James. Should be a great test for both fighters as we are getting the night well underway now. Once again, a special thank you to our sponsors, Black Swamp Sports, Bite Size Sports, Black Swamp Productions, Clearwater Pool and Spa, and the Carnage Unleashed podcast.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in today at 174 pounds. Fighting out of Tiffin, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 3 wins and 4 losses. He is James Hot Sauce.
Once again, James Hot Sauce Gibson in the blue corner.
Opponent fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in today at 177 pounds. Fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 2 wins and 1 loss. He is Andrew Roberts.
Andrew Roberts will be in the red corner tonight. Another Garcia MMA Demolition Fight Team matchup.
I love this gym rivalry.
It is good.
It's a friendly rivalry, putting 2 gyms close together, seeing whose fighters are better. You know what I mean?
Absolutely, as they touch him up.
James
Gibson
catches the kick.
Wow.
Heavy on the ground and pound.
Very quick takedown from Hot Sauce Gibson as he moves into a north-south position.
Oh, going for the back take. Roberts does well defending the arm.
Well done to get us reset there. That was quite a beginning from Gibson. Heavy right hand misses.
James Gibson came to fight, man. He's thrown a couple of pretty heavy shots
Good
already
leg
in
kick
addition to landing
landed.
the takedown.
Good jab.
Oh,
Ooh.
nice right from Roberts.
Good left hook. Nice leg kick from Roberts.
Oh, he's got
And
another one.
Takedown for Gibson.
And it doesn't look like Roberts is underneath the chin. Gibson might be looking to stack guard here.
Nope, got some overhook and working for the head position.
It almost seems to me.
Good sweep from Roberts. What a butterfly sweep.
He's in full mount now.
Oh,
Walks him up
that's
into the cage.
That's some good fight IQ. Get him to the cage so he can't work his way up.
Now he's got his back. Does he have it locked in?
Looks like James Gibson was able to survive for now.
It's under Gibson's neck. Can the Gibson defend? Fighting the hands. Doing a great job fighting the hands right now.
Looks like he's might be. Oh, he's just off the edge of the cage too, so no help coming there.
It's right on. Way to survive that from Gibson.
It looks like he's trying to stand up. Wow.
Oh,
Nice
good jab. Ooh,
Roberts.
throwing bombs.
Wow, looks like Roberts, you know, if he did have any early fight jitters from his time away, they're gone now. Nice takedown.
Good takedown from Roberts.
Giving James Gibson a taste of his own medicine. Once again in full mount.
Oh, and he got James down. Now he's got him posted. Here comes the ground and pound.
James once again gives up his back.
Oh, Roberts think it hooks in.
Really got that in. Oh.
Oh. Oh, he's going for another rear naked choke. It's on his chin. It can still get a submission from here.
Defense there from James Gibson. Grab the top arm to loosen up the choke.
Gibson's doing a great job at defending the rear naked choke.
22 seconds left in the round.
Transition to an arm.
Oh, and never mind, because here comes the ground and pound.
He gets out of mount quick and stays safe.
I was just about to ask you about that. Is he putting himself at risk by doing that, or is that the right defense to get out of that position?
Personally, I would give up my back to give up mount. Well, vice versa, depending on how the guy feels. If the guy has a really good backpack, I would take mount so I can get up.
Okay.
Or if someone has very vicious ground and pound, I'll give him my back and I'll work my way through.
And work your way up. So it's going to be depending on who you're going against. But you would say so far, after one round, that was good work then from Gibson to get out of those situations?
Very good, because Roberts is not putting hooks in when he goes to take the back. Because when he bucks up, he's just letting the hooks go, and he's just controlling the upper body, but not getting the lower body control.
Got it. Makes perfect sense. And so what for Roberts, what would you like to see differently from him going into round two?
More heavy pressure so Gibson can't explode up as much in turn.
Makes sense. Yeah, you've got to keep that pressure on. Now, Clayton, what about you? What are your thoughts after that first round?
James Gibson saw a lot of early success, man. He caught a leg kick early from Roberts, got 2 quick takedowns, but he's also spent a lot of that round on his back. So what I would say is try and get yourself back into that top position, because he landed some solid ground and pound when he was on top. He just wasn't on top long enough, in my opinion, to steal that round. If I'm Andrew Roberts, though, like you said, Q, I'm trying my best to make sure that I can get those leg hooks in so he can't buck me off as quickly or as easily. It looks like a little bit of blood coming from the nose maybe of James Hot Sauce Gibson as we kick off round two.
There we go. I love seeing the blood this early in the night.
Early teep from Hot Sauce Gibson.
Oh, some heavy swings there from Roberts.
Distract.
Best seats in the house, right, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going after that single leg.
Guillotine attempt from Gibson.
I can't quite tell.
Oh, good knee to the body. Single, double leg from
double leg. Here it comes.
Roberts.
Gibson looking for a guillotine from the bottom.
Knee slice through.
And there's that turn we've been talking about.
Oh, Roberts gets a hook in. Gibby fighting the hands.
Left hand's coming in from Roberts. Some of those are finding home.
Both hooks in from Robert now. Let's see if he can get the submission.
Oh, just got underneath the chin there.
But Gibson is tough, though, and he is fighting those hands. Tap.
There it is.
Andrew Roberts with a rear naked choke submission.
What a fight. Wow. The rear naked choke finds a home.
Great finish there from Andrew Roberts. Never stopped going for the takedown. Every single time James Gibson would give up his back, he knew eventually he'd be able to find pay dirt.
That was a great bout early on here in this card. You love seeing the variety. That is especially, I know Wade back there working at the computer station loves seeing all of that amazing groundwork. What was your thoughts on that, Q?
Man, the groundwork was awesome. Like I were saying, Gibson was giving up his back so they didn't feel threatened, and then obviously Andrew made adjustments between round 1 and 2 and then found the rear naked choke.
And that's one of my favorite parts about the sport, when you get to see it and then see the coaching and then you see that, okay, we made that adjustment in the next round and it pays off. That is sort of the high-level stuff that a lot of folks who've never stepped in the cage might not appreciate how difficult it is to apply that with an active participant trying to knock you out.
Exactly, adapting in the fire.
Yeah.
1 minute and 5 seconds in round 2 via rear naked choke. Fighting out of the red corner, Andrew Roberts.
Shout out to CMVP, definitely changed my life. We saw a lot of takedown attempts, a lot of submission attempts. Walk us through that finishing sequence. Trying to take it slow, go too fast, it slips more as you see. I was slipping out trying to get that choke in. But trying to work the shots, take it slow. After a great finish like that, what is next? Give my fiance a hug with all the kids. That's it, show some love to the family. Sounds like a good plan. Ladies and gentlemen, let's do it now for a second.
Great work as always by Clayton.
Bowling Green, y'all still having a good time tonight? That was weak. That was weak. I asked you a question, Bowling Green. Y'all still having a good time? All right, just 5 seconds. Just 5 seconds. And now for the next fight of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, James Miller.
As we prepare for the MMA debut of James Miller. Getting ready for this 135-pound fight.
He is independently trained, but has been doing Muay Thai for the last 3 years. So we'll see how that translates to his MMA debut.
19 years of age, 6 feet tall, 130 pounds, fighting out of Dearborn, Michigan.
Oh.
Always interesting when you get a debuting guy, right? You never know how they're going to react to being in the cage, being in front of all the fans. We got a pretty good crowd tonight here at the Woodford Hall in Bowling Green, Ohio.
Yes, we do. Yeah, first fight jitters, they're different. Like, you'll never experience another high like that ever. Just stepping into the cage and having everyone cheering and or booing, because you do get booed sometimes. Even then, it's still a wild experience stepping in here for the first time.
I bet, yeah, just that much energy, whether it's positive or negative.
The red corner, Andrew. And
Andrew Gamblin making his way to the cage here tonight. 28 years of age, 5 feet 7 inches tall, 135 pounds, the bantamweight limit. from Sandusky, Ohio, fighting out of Sandusky, Ohio, the Adrenaline Academy. Coming off of a victory at the Fights Before Christmas 2 over in Fostoria, Ohio against Cam Smith. Very impressive performance. Cam Smith had a lot more experience than Andrew, and Andrew did a great job at pushing the pace and landed a lot more strikes.
Adrenaline Academy is a fantastic name for a gym. I like that a lot.
Absolutely. Not the biggest gym in the world. Jeff Freeman is another one of their standouts at that gym over there. Fairly new team to the scene, but very, very game to fight. And I believe Jeff Freeman is another 135-pound fighter. So these two are, I'm sure, getting that work in every single day.
We see him getting touched up here. Our final moments before bout 3 is underway. Don't go anywhere. We still have Jordan Desola versus Deacon Sawchuk, and then Freeman versus Hastings again. That is happening right before our first intermission of the night. I cannot wait, guys. We've got a few slobber knockers, quite a few, ready to go for you tonight.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet tall, weighing in today at 130 pounds, fighting out of Detroit, Michigan, making his debut here tonight. He is James Miller.
Incredible the size difference between the two.
And
James
his
Miller is
opponent
6 feet tall.
fighting it across the cage, fighting
At
out of the
130.
red corner. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in today at 135 pounds, fighting out of Sandusky, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 2 wins and 1 loss. He is Andrew John the Phenomenon Burley. Yeah!
Miller versus Gamblin.
Referee Jerry Poe looking to get the bantamweights underway here in our third fight of the evening here at Combate MVP Bowling Green Fight Night 1. With many soon come.
Like the
Shots come up here
gloves,
to get
Miller's southpaw.
good leg kick landed by
Oh.
Gambin
Oh,
early.
Yes,
nice
Fury.
right, too.
A quick blitz, body teep.
Oh, he's coming in.
And an early onslaught from Andrew
Miller
Gambin.
needs to
Nice right, goes through. Nice, love the low kick. Oh, that was a good
right
shot.
hand from Gamblin. Miller has to lock him up and
Good
get it.
body shot landed there by Gamblin as well.
Oh, and the jab even getting straight through.
Miller throwing a right. Oh,
Miller is game, but the
Miller's
takedown.
taking a lot of damage, but
He's
he's
gotta use
doing
that. Oh,
a
go
way
ahead,
to
Q.
survive.
And that will
Hey, and we're done.
Andrew Gamblin with an impressive knockout finish to end our third fight of the night. Wow.
A TKO in the first round, gentlemen. I was gambling.
Oh, we got a cut above the eye.
Oh, we got a
Miller.
nasty cut there. Hopefully, I'm sure the doctor's going to take a look at him right now. Hopefully, James Miller is okay. Guys, I was going to say before Gamblin put on that performance that this was going to be quite an opportunity for him because this time he was the seasoned fighter, and we saw it right away. Just reckless abandon. He came out with the high intensity, tons of pressure. And James Miller, to his credit, he was shelling up defensively. Q, I want you to check me here. Where I think he might have misstepped is he's the taller fighter significantly. He kept wanting to go low to avoid those strikes, and I feel like that set him up for a bad position there.
Yeah, it did, because you can't see it. You're looking straight at the ground, and you can't see what's happening right at the moment. So you're seeing all these varieties of punches. You're trying to – he did do very well trying to clinch him up, but Gamblin did a very well job at pushing off, creating distance again, and working his striking.
I can't tell if this fight is over, guys. It almost looks like the doctor's just looking at the cut to see if he can continue. But it really looks like Jerry Poe waved it off.
He waved it off. I think they're just trying to make sure Miller is all right and the cut is not too severe because it is on the eyelid.
Yep. They got him a quad.
Well, credit to James Miller. Certainly a gamer. no shame in a loss to a fast, powerful striker like Andrew Gamblin.
Oh, yeah. So powerful.
And your winner, 39 seconds in the very first round. The TKO via strikes, fighting out of the red corner, the phenomenon Burley Andrew Gamblin.
And we'll kick it over to Clayton for the interview with our victor. And congratulations once again to Andrew Gamblin. He continues his win streak, and we look forward to calling his next MMA bout.
Very impressive.
All right, just five checking.
As Mike gets ready to announce our next fighters, we would once again like to thank our sponsors, Black Swamp Productions, Bite Size Sports, Clearwater Pool and Spa, and of course the Carnage Unleashed podcast, where guys, we're going to have a lot to talk about, at least based on these first fights to begin the night. Incredible action so far. We have had finishes galore. I hate to jinx it, but so far it's been a finish fest, gentlemen.
It's been a lot of fun. And our next fight, which we'll get into here in a minute, was also a finish fest in the debut of one of the fighters. We got a 1-0 versus 0-0.
And now for the next fight of the evening, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Deacon Sawchuk.
Deacon Sawchuk making his MMA debut here tonight. 22 years old, 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in at 168 pounds. From Hilliard, Ohio, fighting out of Hilliard, Ohio, Ohio Fitness and Martial Arts. Wants to shout out Scott Sheely, Mark Metzger, and West Side Barbell. Sporting a West Side Barbell t-shirt, I might add.
Hilliard, Ohio, my stomping grounds, Clayton, a suburb of the great capital city of Columbus, Ohio. I spend quite a lot of time over in Hilliard, so let's see how the fight prospects are over there. Got a good mustache game. That much I can confirm.
I was about to say, the mustache looks very nice.
As referee Jerry Poe gives him one last look over. Just an update on James Miller. He is doing okay. They have him with some gauze. He's on his way to urgent care to get his cut checked out.
From what I saw, it maybe just needs super glued, but it's in that weird spot on the eyelid, so I don't think they can put stitches there.
Ooh, yeah.
Fighting out of the red corner,
Desola making his way to the cage here tonight. 27 years of age, 5 feet 8 inches tall, 168.5 pounds. From Bowling Green, Ohio, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio, another Garcia MMA product. Yeah, we called the debut of Jordan Desola just a couple months ago. He fights before Christmas 2. Won in 15 seconds with a guillotine choke over James Gibson. Very, very impressive debut.
Someone who we have seen earlier tonight that has a pretty good defensive ground game, so that's very impressive to make that work that quickly.
It says 1-0 versus 0-0, but guys, there's 15 seconds of mixed martial arts experience, right?
Right.
Very interested to see how this goes down.
Yeah, 15 seconds of cage time.
Exactly.
I will say, these two look like they are going to have some power behind everything they have.
Absolutely, absolutely. Just look at the size of the arms of Deacon Sawchuk, man. Anybody I feel like who's sponsored by a gym?
Yeah, Westside Bar,
Yeah.
especially Westside Barbell.
Yeah, yeah. That's,
Like-
that's a great name for a gym, right?
Perfect name, and it's, if you look at a lot of their stuff, it's a lot of explosive power movement.
As Jordan Desola makes his way into the cage, he'll be in the red corner tonight.
Introducing
Hi.
first, fighting the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in today at 168 pounds, fighting out of Hillard, Ohio, making his debut here tonight. He is Deacon Sawchuk. And his opponent fighting across the cage, he stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, weighing in today at 168 pounds. He is the hometown hero, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio, making his debut here tonight.
Jordan Desola in the red corner. Deacon Sawchuk in the blue.
Sawchuk. I always make sure I get the names right, so I don't
Sawchuk.
mess Sawchuk and Desola.
Desola, yes.
Awesome.
As they touch him up here to get round
Touch
number
him
one
up.
underway.
Oh, hell, hard
That's a quick
swing.
start.
Oh! Oh my!
Debut from Deacon Sawchuk.
Oh, and suspension.
Oh,
I believe so.
oh man. I can understand being hyped after that performance. What a finish. What?
What a right! Was that a right hook?
That's what it looked
Like a
Jordan
haymaker?
Desola flush on the chin.
Oh, and there's some blood coming from Desola's eye, ear.
Guys, he might have been
Eye.
out after the first one. I
No,
don't know.
he
Certainly
I
looked
feel
like it.
like
He's
that
stepping
one
up.
was, he was immediately stiff when he hit the ground. After that, it should have been stopped.
There were a few extra shots there that, I
Yes.
mean, hey, again, as far as Deacon goes, right, Q, you can tell us, you have, even if you see it, you got to keep working until they tell you it's over.
You don't stop till the ref says stop.
Exactly, exactly. And wow, what a crazy way to start your career.
Another 15 seconds
That was
of
9 seconds.
9
I believe,
seconds
when
of
they
cage
waved it
time.
off, if I looked at it correctly.
That-
9 seconds.
That was incredible.
Oh, my
hope-
goodness. Wow.
I hope Jordan is safe and recovers well, though.
He's up, moved to his feet, getting some help out of the cage
Yep.
by our doctor and his coaches.
Walking out with some
Way-
help.
Like I said, there was going to be power in both those guys. One thing would connect, and it was like a shootout. Somebody was going to go down.
Yeah, 100%, because everything happened so fast we didn't even really get to call it. But Desola avoided the first attack and actually hit Deacon with a nice uppercut, and then Deacon just immediately returned with that right, and
Right.
that was the game.
Yep, that was it. And it all takes one shot.
What an incredible performance.
Your winner, 9 seconds in the very first round, via KO, fighting out of the blue corner, Deacon Sawchuk.
Congratulations to Deacon as we kick it over to Clayton. This should be an interesting interview.
One more time, y'all. Let's give it up for
Deacon Sawchuk with an impressive MMA debut. You will be hearing his name more often, I see, in the future.
Yeah, talk about what a way to win over a hostile crowd, right? They, the BG fans, not really feeling the Columbus kid, but that's one way to turn a whole room into fans, isn't it, Clayton?
Absolutely, man. Get in there and get a great finish like that.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Hayden Hastings.
Now we have the rematch from, what, Fight Before Christmas, too?
Yes, another Fight Before Christmas matchup. As Caden Hastings, the victor in the last matchup, making his way to the cage. 20 years old, 6 feet 1 inches tall, 142 pounds, from Kenton, Ohio, fighting out of Kenton, Ohio. Demolition Fight Team product. He wants to shout out his mom, his Aunt Kelly, and all of his teammates over at Demolition. 1-0 in kickboxing, 2-3 in MMA. Started off his career doing backyard fights, street beat style, and has since moved on to official cage fighting. In their last fight, this was a slugfest, guys. Both guys looking to stand and bang. Caden Hastings ended up landing a big right hand in the second round to put down Sean Freeman.
I caught that last out of the corner of my eye. I'm getting my rap signed, and out of the corner of my eye, I just see a body drop, and I look over and I was like, oh, what just happened?
Yeah, these two, you guys don't know this about me. I love a good rematch. I love a good rivalry, whether it's gym to gym or two opponents, and this has all the makings of it. I expect to see another great battle between these two. And will they keep the streak alive, gentlemen? We might make it to our first intermission without getting a judge's decision. That's pretty incredible.
That would be impressive.
The Cream, Sean Freeman, making his way to the cage. 21 years old, 6 feet tall, 140 pounds, from Euclid, Ohio. Fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio. Garcia MMA product. Brings a 2-2 record into the cage. A second-degree black belt in Taekwondo.
Very interesting. Wasn't their last fight very back and forth?
Yes, yes. Sean Freeman had a lot of great moments, especially in the first round.
That's what I remember from, like the bits and pieces I did see of it.
In an interview this week with Ohio MMA News' David McKinney, Garcia MMA head coach Joe Garcia talked about Sean Freeman. He said, this kid is the hardest worker in the gym. He goes to work. He goes to class. He walks to the gym, which is about 4 miles from Bowling Green's campus every single day, rain or snow, to ensure that he gets there for training. And after his victory over Austin Roberts at the Carnage Fight Series show in Ottawa, Ohio, he immediately called for the rematch with Caden Hastings.
I like it. I like the enthusiasm. Wants that loss back.
Absolutely, absolutely. And this fight's going to be fireworks, gentlemen. Both guys have a very stand-up heavy style. Caden Hastings obviously has a kickboxing match over in West Virginia. In his MMA wins, he's definitely looked to stand and bang.
This is going to be a slugfest as Mike gets ready to make the official introduction.
Introducing first, getting out of the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in today at 142 pounds, fighting out of Kenton, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 2 wins and 3 losses. He is Caden Hastings.
Caden Hastings in the blue corner.
And his opponent fighting across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. This amateur fighter stands 6 feet tall, weighing in today at 140 pounds, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 2 wins and 2 losses. He is Sean the Queen Freeman.
I'm looking and it looks like Freeman might have a slight reach advantage.
He's just a little bit taller, but both of these guys are built to be strikers in this weight class, right?
Oh.
Tall, wiry guys, a lot of muscle everywhere they need it, and no muscle where
Touch
they don't.
gloves. Range fine with a nice inside leg kick from Freeman.
And this is what we can expect to see from Sean Freeman, right? He's going to find you with that jab, and then
Oh,
he's going
good
to look to find you
Superman
with
punch
that
from
right
Cade.
hand.
Locked takedown from
Good
Freeman.
takedown.
Sean Freeman looking to posture up here early in the first.
Looking to land some ground and pound from guard. Caden doing a great job at breaking down his posture.
Oh, and here
Good
comes
left
some-
hand.
Couple good punches landed there from Sean.
Oh. Hastings trying to wrestle up. Freeman doing a great job at keeping the pressure on him.
Yeah, Hastings staying
Back
active
take.
defensively.
Oh,
Almost rolls out of that, but Freeman's holding on.
back take.
And it looks like Sean Freeman might have a body triangle in.
Has the legs crossed. Hastings doing a great job at defending.
Hastings is in a great position to break this body triangle too. What you want to do is get that other foot, exactly. You want to get that other foot down to the mat and try
And
and roll out
hard
of it.
turn in. Hard turn in.
Good position as well, being right in front of his coaches here, Q. What are some of the advantages of being in this situation in your own
Sean
corner?
Freeman.
Being in your own corner, you can hear what they're saying, but it's also you're the opponent and you can hear what they're saying. So you know it's good, but yet bad.
Hey, wait a minute. He did the thing that his coach just told him to do. Yeah, I can
Yeah.
see how that might negate any advantage as these two continue to work hard here on the ground. A minute and a half remaining in the first round.
Yes, Caden's doing a great job at keeping him in lockdown in the half guard and controlling the arms so he doesn't take as much damage.
Yeah, that's huge. And we saw some creative offense earlier in the night from that same position.
Exactly. If he starts landing some shots, but I think
Freeman keeping the pressure on.
the first fight, he was on from guard hooking his arm.
Yes,
Yes.
that was Rayshawn Walls.
Yes, I was trying to find it in the bottom, rolling up my paper so I don't get names confused.
Absolutely.
Good frame from Freeman, pushing the head down, but Hastings doing a great job at locking down his right arm.
Yeah, he really has that right arm. Freeman, I think,
Freeman
finally got
to
it out.
mount. Freeman's to mount, but Hastings doing a great job of keeping him posted, and he's bucking. He has 30 seconds to survive round one.
Some great ground and pound landed by Sean Freeman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Freeman's a little too high up in the back, but he has a good hook in. See how he's extended the leg to,
Oh, here it is. 18 seconds. Oh,
Tap.
never mind. And he gets his win back.
I figured it was going to be a different game plan than before.
Absolutely.
I had a feeling he was going to try and grapple Hastings.
Makes sense.
Very impressive finish from the fired up Sean Freeman.
Very good finish from Hastings.
You guys already know what I want to see now. Ain't nothing
It's
better than a
1-1.
trilogy.
Give him some more fights, and I would love to see this as a pro fight.
As a
Yeah,
pro
right,
debut.
yeah, like-
Yeah,
yeah.
they're both their pro debuts. Maybe not both their pro debuts, but give them one pro fight so they got that feeling, and then
Yeah, get him
boom.
back in it. That 100%. Doesn't need to be too soon, but
No.
these guys, the way they continue to improve, I really want to see
I would
who
s-
has the final say.
another year, maybe 2 years within that range, that will be a great fight.
Very impressive finish from Sean Freeman.
We'll see if he's got any call-outs for you this time around, Clayton.
I'm curious, man. I'm very curious.
As we get the official announcement coming from Mike Bennett.
back.
Absolutely.
Stop by the Ale House Grill for some beer or stop in the corner and get some
Intermissions coming up. We will have an
That is right. And if they're taking an intermission here, that means we are taking our first intermission as well. So before we do, a quick thanks to our sponsors, Clearwater Pool and Spa, Black Swamp Productions, Bite Size Sports, and of course, the Carnage Unleashed podcast. Now, folks, don't go too far because we still have 5 more prelim fights before we get into the co-main and main event. But grab a drink, grab a refill on your snacks, hit the restroom if you need to, and we will be back in just a few moments here on Carnage Unleashed. Carnage. Welcome back, everyone.
Some heavyweight fights. One shot. All goes to
Yeah, it takes one shot to knock these big fellas down, and if they continue the pace of the early prelims, then we might not need our judges. You know, normally, there's one job I don't want around here, the judges job. But so far, they have had a night off, so if you're joining us late, make sure you go back and watch the replay, because we have had an insane amount of action getting here. Right now, we have Frazier on Penwood, Ziegler. We have the information on Penwood here.
So this one, Gamblin making his head and he's down. That is a super heavyweight fight. For those of you who might not be familiar with the UFC, they go up to 265 pounds, but in some stunts, you can fight for about 265 pounds. So this is a man who is under that. They got his way to the cage. First time in the cage since 2018. All Revolution Fight Team product out of 10
And now that was official height, did not include the cowboy hat, ladies and gentlemen, but I do think it's a nice touch. You can pull off a cowboy hat, I think you should. As someone who cannot do it, I think if I could, I certainly would do it a lot.
super heavyweight fight. I am interested. More interested than a heavyweight fight.
I believe this is the first super heavyweight fight we've called here on Carnage Media. I don't think that we've done the big boys yet.
And the last time we saw some boys this big, it got violent very early.
The blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet, 3 inches tall, weighing in today at 288 pounds, fighting out of Desola, Ohio, making his amateur debut in the cage this evening. He is the Trash Man.
Kenneth Ziegler in the blue corner.
And his opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet, 4 inches tall, weighing in today at 289 pounds, fighting out of Kenton, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 1 win and 1 loss. He is Blake Big Hog Treen.
Blake Treen in the red corner.
Treen and Ziegler.
The Big Oak taking on the Trash Man. No, the Trash Can.
All right.
And we're underway.
Touch of gloves.
Always
Switch
interesting.
stance real quick from Ziegler.
Always interesting to see the big guys fight, right? Because realistically,
Oh, jab.
oh.
One big jab.
one punch can end the fight.
Ziegler's
Can
gotta get
Ziegler
defensive
recover?
here.
Blake,
Ziegler, oh,
Blake Treen
He
looking
might
for
got a
choke.
little bit of blood from Ziegler already. Oh, there's a tap.
Tap.
There's a tap. We
And
got it.
oh. That looks like a hard, stiff jab.
Stiff
from
jab,
Treen.
knocked him down, rear naked choke, finished the job. Wow. Impressive performance from Blake Treen. My goodness.
Very
I was gonna
stoic
say,
afterward.
that one shot looked like it busted up Ziegler's nose a little bit.
Yeah, got him right on the doorbell. Even Ziegler, he's got a little smile on his
Hey,
face.
there we go.
Looking a little bit like Cactus Jack in this moment, gentlemen. Hey, he looks like he's not even upset that he's bloody in the mouth or in the nose. So credit to Ziegler for being a gamer. But Quentin, what are your thoughts of that quick finish for Treen?
Hey, it's having the layoff that he did and coming out and just one good stiff shot. It's hard to tell, like, good stiff shot got him down. So it's way to be patient in the first half of being that layoff, because they wasn't just a quick little touch gloves and go. It was a feel out process. Boom, big shot.
Yeah, and he was good. Like, he had good footwork. He had a nice stance. Ziegler looked like he was trying to throw him off early, did a couple of stance switches, and Treen just stayed home, stayed ready. And that first piece of that first combo he threw went home, and then it was a good job to finish it with the choke to knock the rust.
And that was a standing rear naked choke that went to the ground.
Also, yes.
Seconds in the very first round via TKO, via strikes, fighting out of the red corner, Blake Big Oak Treen.
And Clayton will have some questions.
Wait, first time on the cage in a while, man. That was about as good as you could ask for, right?
It's a great game back, and yeah, as far as first time back after like 5 years, it's probably the best one back there.
Walk us through that finish. That was a very quick finish. What put him down? How did you finish the fight?
He rushed me, and I felt that hook would connect. As soon as he stumbled, I was on him. I made sure I got it done, got out of the way, so I can go on.
Took no damage in this fight. Quick finish. What can we expect next?
Another first round knockout.
Absolutely. Any promoter out there looking for a heavyweight? I think we got one here. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Blake Big Oak.
Blake Treen says he wants another first round knockout the next time he steps in the octagon.
Yeah, it looked like Ziegler was trying to line up a good shot, and then Treen just popped it in quicker than he thought.
And that's all she wrote. Blake Treen collects the bounty on Kenseth Ziegler. And Blake, I hope you like the cowboy references. You keep winning fights like that. You're going to keep getting them from me. So Evan Lavely, CMW is his nickname. Clayton out of Toledo. The rare combination, like you and I sitting at the desk. He's representing Toledo and Bowling Green tonight.
Yes.
So it can be done.
The Garcia MMA products, you can see head coach Joe Garcia directly behind him. Making his debut, 33 years old, 5 feet 9 inches tall, came in at 185 pounds. A lot of stoicism early from Evan Lavely.
As we get our continued prelims underway here, folks, just a reminder that we still have 6 fights remaining, counting this one. There will be a brief intermission before the co-main and the main event, but we will be here with you through it all. So make sure your drink is refilled, the popcorn is fresh, because so far we have yet to even make it to the third round, gentlemen. We have not even gotten anywhere near a decision on this card.
Exciting night of fights as a fight fan, man. This is about as good as it gets.
This is what you dream of. Whenever you're buying the ticket or making the trip, like, this is the kind of fight that you want, the kind of fights you want to be in attendance for.
Gosh, Frazier making his way to the cage. MMA debut. We got 0-0 versus 0-0, boys. 6 feet 2 inches tall. Came in at the 185-pound middleweight limit. Once again, Demolition Fight Team product. Worth noting, he has former UFC middleweight Dylan Budka in his corner here tonight, along with recent professional boxer and MMA fighter Victor Ruth.
He's got a very determined, some would call it mean look on his face right now. Very focused, seems locked in. Looks like he might want to hurt Evan when he gets in the cage.
Josh and Dylan have been training together on a very regular basis. I work out at the Student Rec Center here in Bowling Green, and they actually cut weight the same sauna that I use. So I've been talking to Josh a lot throughout this camp. He's ready to go, man. He's got great training partners over at Demolition Fight Team. Decided that he wanted to change his life around, wasn't happy with where he was, so he made the move to Demolition, wants to pursue MMA full time. Ready to go and step into the cage. Has the full support of UFC middleweight Dylan Budka. They're in there cutting weight every single day.
Yeah, it's got to be something. There is something to be said about these gyms where you have that camaraderie, you have these guys willing to go to war with each other in order to prepare for war. I can only speak to how difficult it is because I haven't lived it.
The blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in today at 192 pounds, fighting out of BG, Ohio, making his debut tonight. He is Evan CMW.
In the blue corner.
His opponent fighting across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in today at 189 pounds, fighting out of Findlay, Ohio, making his debut here tonight. He is Frazier.
And Josh Frazier, big hometown reception, former BGSU student, member of Lambda Chi fraternity. Seems to be well represented here.
Looks like they're going to touch gloves in the start.
Referee Jerry Poe gets us underway for our 7th fight of the evening.
Ooh.
Lavely coming out in orthodox. Josh Frazier also in orthodox.
Good teep kick, finding the range. Both guys feeling the process out.
Nothing quite like your first fight, as we discussed earlier tonight. That's a feeling shared by both of these guys here. Leg kick missed there by Evan Lavely.
Right hand looked like it connected a little bit. Good teep to the body from Lavely. 1-2 from Frazier.
Oh, and
3-2 from Frazier. Lively firing back.
Opening up.
Lively, they're both swinging and moving. Frazier doing a good job at getting his back off the cage. Another 1-2 from Frazier. Lively with a right hand.
Oh,
another big right hand from Lively. Ooh, another right hand.
Toughness of Josh Frazier showing early.
Oh, another 3-2 from Frazier.
Oh, big right hook there.
Ladies and gentlemen, McHugh refers to the 3-2. He's talking about the left hook, right hand combo. That's seeming
beautiful
to be Lavely's go-to here
stomach.
early. Josh Frazier, a little bit taller than Evan Lavely. We got 5'9" versus 6'2".
I love that 3-2-1-2 fluctuation, though, right? Because as soon as you're ready for the jab, good takedown opportunity.
Way to defend it early. Josh is immediately defending, trying to get up from Lively.
Oh, nice right.
Moves into half guard.
Josh working hard to keep
safe, and the Lively trying to get past his half guard, going to mount, it looks like, or side control.
Oh, a couple of lefts there.
A little over halfway through the first round.
Trying to lock that right arm up for possibly Americana or just ground and pound.
Some good defense there from Josh, but some of those shots from Evan are making it their way home.
Referee Jerry Poe keeping a close eye. Josh Frazier trying to get that arm free.
Now Josh getting some shots out from underneath.
Now Q, Evan is in half guard of Josh Frazier. What should Josh Frazier be looking to do?
Right there, perfect John Wayne sweep.
Absolutely.
Oh, and another sweep right there.
High level grappling here from two debuting fighters. It looks like Josh is
another
sweep.
Yeah, maybe.
30 seconds remaining. in the first round.
Way to go, Lively, for switching that back up from Josh. But Josh doing a great job at staying safe in his guard. Making sure he's not taking any unnecessary damage trying to go for a submission.
Yeah, especially at this point right now, all he needs to do is survive 10 more seconds.
Yes, and look how he used the cage.
Wow.
What a way to use the cage to get the sweep. Beautiful job by Josh.
Josh Frazier will end the first round on top. Very competitive first round, guys. Both fighters showing their moments. Q, I'm going to go ahead and kick it over to you first. What did you take away from round number 1? Seems like it's been a while since we've been to the second round, right?
Yeah, right. But round 1, I will say, those guys were not afraid to swing and stand on the feet. They were stand-up battle perfect, and then Lively took it to the ground, and it looked like he had the better grappling at the start of it, and then Josh got the sweeps, and then Lavely swept again, but Josh got the last sweep to the end to end up on mount.
Right,
at the end of the fight.
Like we mentioned before, those final 10 seconds can be important in the leaving that last impression. So I wonder if that'll have any impact on the judges, that because Frazier could have just laid there for another 8 seconds, but instead he was still working and ended up back on top. So I feel like that's a round that could have gone either way. And if you're in the corner, you're probably telling your guy that, hey, we gotta add a little bit more to this. We got to do a little bit more.
I would say from the takedown, it was probably 10-9 Lively.
Makes sense. Well, with that in mind, what do you think we will see in round 2? Is it going to be more the same of this, or are we going to see this opened up a little bit more stand-up game?
If I was in Josh's corner, I would say work on the defense, but Lively, I would say keep doing what you're doing and don't get swept as easy.
And that, it looks like the fight was waved off.
Whoa. So we will not make it to the second round.
Evan Lavely appears to have retired.
Okay.
I did not see that one coming. That was a great first round.
Okay.
I expected another war. The crowd even a little surprised. They're not sure what's going on. We will get the official word from our ring announcer, Mike Bennett, here in just a moment. But Q, generally speaking, now I don't think this is anything that's happened to you before, but if something gets called during the round intermission, this is something that can happen, but do we think this is probably an injury potentially that could have gotten him to step out?
It's possible injury or gas tank is shot and he can't continue to fight.
Got it. Yeah, and so at the risk of not going out there and getting a severe injury.
Just stop it now, and then, because if you don't have the gas to go, you don't want to end up possibly getting a life-threatening injury or a long-term injury.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and of course here at Carnage Media, we put fighter safety first and foremost. So if that's his decision to make, and we hope it's nothing too serious if it is an injury.
Your winner after 3 minutes in this fight, fighting out of the blue corner, Heaven CMW. The red corner, I'm sorry, Josh Frazier. My bad, bud.
First off, I'd like to thank my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. I'd also like to thank my sponsors, my family, my gym family, all the supporters that came out to see this night. Impressive day. When can we expect Josh Frazier back in the cage? You'll see me soon. You'll see me real soon.
Congratulations again to Josh Frazier as they pose for a photo. He and his coaches, and of course Dylan Budka there with him as well. So there we go. Yet again, we did not make it to the decision.
Josh Frazier.
Coming up next, we will have Steffen taking on Brian Powers as we continue to work our way towards the co-main and main event. We've got some amazing heavy hitters at the back of this card.
Of the evening, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Brian Powers.
Before we move on to Brian Powers, I do have a little bit of an update. Evan Lavely was cramping.
Oh,
So head
cramping.
coach Joe Garcia decided to throw in the towel.
All right, yeah, no.
TKO due to retirement for Josh Frazier.
If you can't compete at you're cramping, you can't compete well, why risk the injury, right?
And that's exactly the kind of thing that could set you up for a bad injury if that cramp locks in. Wow, it's bad. Anybody who's woken up in the middle of the night with a calf cramp would tell you that on its own. Now imagine somebody's trying to choke you out, and that happens. It could really lead to some bad situations for the fighter. So hopefully Evan is going to be okay, and we'll get to see him on another card in the future. Meanwhile, we have some more familiar faces in the corner. Of course, you see Trouble Trey, Cusack, as well as Gates, the Sniper Cook, getting us ready for this bout.
Brian Powers, 5 feet 11 inches tall, coming in at the 170-pound limit. Demolition Fight Team product from Cary, Ohio. Worth noting that Trouble Trey Cusack also hails from Cary, Ohio. Trouble Trey, former Ohio Amateur MMA Fighter of the Year, now turned professional. Now, Q, being a demolition fighter, what can we expect from Brian Powers here in his debut?
You can expect a lot of well-roundedness, I will say, and tough grit from any demolition fighter.
Absolutely, absolutely. He'll be in the blue corner tonight. Another Demolition versus Garcia MMA matchup.
Gotta love it. Got to love it.
And that was another.
And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Sam Steffen.
And that was another thing that Joe Garcia talked about in his interview with David McKinney, is how close the two gyms really are. You know, Joe Garcia trained under Demolition head coach Gary Young. Still considers him his head coach. Friendly rivalry between the two gyms, but also a ton of respect. As Steffen also looking to make his debut, making his way to the cage. 6 feet 4 inches tall, also hitting the 170-pound limit.
Well,
Garcia MMA product. One of 10 Garcia fighters on this card here tonight. Brian Powers looks ready, guys. He's walking around, just waiting for Sam Steffen to get in here as Sam takes one last sip of water.
Once again, we want to thank our sponsors, Bite Size Sports, Black Swamp Productions, and the Carnage Unleashed podcast. If you want to hear all of our thoughts on this card and upcoming MMA news, be sure to tune in on the Carnage Media YouTube channel every Wednesday night at 7:30 p.m. Eastern. And it's about that time of year, folks. So if you have a pool or a spa and you are in Northwest Ohio, be sure to check our friends at Clearwater Pool and Spa.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet tall, weighing in today at 160 pounds, fighting out of Cary, Ohio, making his debut in the cage tonight, he is Brian Powers.
Once again, Brian Powers in the blue corner.
And his opponent, fighting across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in today at 163 pounds, fighting out of right here at Bowling Green, Ohio, making his debut here tonight. He is Steffen.
Sam Steffen getting a nice hometown reception in the red corner.
Steffen versus Power.
The dogs are barking here in Bowling Green tonight.
As our referee gets us underway.
Touch gloves.
8th fight of the night. Once again, 2 debuting fighters.
Good body kick lands from Powers.
Good
Ooh.
right hand landed there.
Right
from
hand.
Brian
Oh, way to
Powers.
pull back through more punches. Deep.
Both fighters still feeling each other out early in this one.
Lots of movement
Oh,
from the lead hand of Brian
caught
Powers.
There's already a red mark on Steffen's stomach. Probably from one of those kicks.
Nice.
Powers with a barrage.
Uh-oh.
Caught a guillotine from Steffen.
Guillotine.
Can't quite tell if that's underneath the chin.
I don't know. What do we got? I think the refs
Grabbing the
separating
cage.
them here.
He grabbed the cage.
So
Is he going to start him?
is he going to put him back in it and restart it? There we go.
Okay.
And we'll see if Powers is able to get out. Oh, he does get out.
All right.
Interesting stoppage there.
We are reset.
Good inside leg kick from Steffen. It looks like there's some redness on Steffen's body right away.
A big right hand thrown from Brian Powers.
Yeah, I've liked what I've seen out of Powers' combo work so far. He had one of those 3-2 combos early before the stoppage. Oh, nice.
Another right hand. Another left hook from Powers.
That was a 2-3 combo there from Powers. One thing I'd like to see from Brian Powers a little bit more is setting his feet. He's sort of his punches, especially that right hand, just standing on his left foot.
A big right from Steffen just barely misses Powers. Steffen's doing a good job of keeping just right out of range, and then
Heavy right hand from Powers, but it hits the shoulder.
another right hand from Powers. He's loading that up. Steffen needs to work on some more offense here. He's doing a great job so far, staying out of range to a point, and just taking those punches just right on the end, not doing too much
It
damage.
looks like he
Oh,
got
and
a
yeah.
cut on the head of Brian Powers.
He got Powers with one, that's
Maybe
for
a
sure.
clash of heads or a possible glove cut too. Ooh,
Really starting to lead
It's that one's really bleeding.
good thing it's not. Oh, that right hand probably cut him open.
Oh, and now it's time for us to get our weekly baptization.
Payback from.
Yeah, take that here. That actually missed me for the most part. I think I'm good.
It almost,
It looks like, I think we have, oh my goodness, this looks like something out of a horror movie.
oh,
Wow.
oh, he
got
came
locked
from
in. Oh my
Brian
gosh.
Powers.
Unbelievable.
So he
10
might
seconds left, guys.
need to finish this. So just in case the fight gets called for that cut, he needs to try.
Oh,
I
great
don't
work
think
from
it will.
Steffen.
Great work.
Steffen does a great job staying alive there. And the canvas, the fighters, and our commentary desk is covered in blood.
I think I'm clean. I'm good. I think I'm good. I think I'm good. They got
Somehow it missed me this time as well, as we have
Did
the doctor
somebody
coming in
lose
to
a
take a look.
mouthpiece?
I thought I saw one fly out, and we even had some members of our staff trying to call attention to it. But we shall see. I don't know
the doctor
if
taking.
I don't know if we're gonna end up having another round as the doctor's taking a look at Powers here. But yeah, we've got some blood on the fight sheet.
That was a pretty
Blood on
gnarly
the
cut on
table.
the head of Brian Powers.
I think he'll be okay because it's not above the eye. It's right in the corner of that eye.
It's not
So-
obstructing his vision. It was bleeding pretty good, but it looked like it was leaking down the side of his head rather than.
It looks like they just put Vaseline in it. I think they're good to go.
And we're going to see a second round here, folks. Very competitive round. Saw a couple submission attempts from Sam Steffen, but a lot of good combinations, and even a submission attempt from Brian Powers. Very, very even round.
Yes. So
Yeah.
I feel like Steph is going to target that eye of Powers in round 2.
Absolutely, I would agree with that. And it's just incredible how, what a twist those last 20, 30 seconds of that round had. I thought this one was over, and then it went the complete 180. And here we go, round 2. Will it live up to the excitement from round one?
Yep, Steffen's already trying to target that eye, trying to get the blood flowing again.
Little stance switch. But he brings it back.
Oh,
That Powers cut almost reminds me of the Bob Price cut that we saw in West Virginia, Kev. You remember that one?
I do. That was one of my first bloodbaths.
oh, good jab from Steffen. Brian's moving.
Oh, yeah.
Steffen's finding his range again.
Nice hook there from Powers.
Brian needs to throw more combos. He's just trying to kill him with 1 or 2 shots.
Yeah, I was just about to say something similar, Q. I think maybe the good news.
Oh, right hand from Steffen. Can Brian recover?
Will Steffen keep the pressure on? Great recovery from Brian so far.
Steffen looking to finish the fight. He's locked up with guillotine.
Oh, he got it.
Arm and guillotine, those are always tough to finish. But he might be able to get this.
And it looks
Rocked.
like Brian Powers will survive for now.
Couple of warriors in this one. Powers going after that left leg.
Brian's trying to get his breath back from getting rocked by that right hand. Oh, that guillotine's tight.
This might be it.
Oh,
Wow, Powers. He's wills his way.
From Brian Powers. My goodness. And now
he
we
still
got
has
himself
plenty
on
of
top
time.
position.
Plenty of time to finish this fight.
1:30 remaining in the round.
And he goes to mount from half guard.
Looking to create some separation here. Good work from Steffen early, but Powers is free now. Oh, big one.
Powers landing offense of his own from the ground to pound. This is why it's so dangerous pulling guillotine.
Steffen trying to use his feet. Up
Steffen.
against the cage to get out.
Brian doing a good job at not.
Big hammer.
Steffen needs to start bumping and moving. Work that wall walk. He needs to wall walk more and get Brian off him. He's doing a great job of off-balancing so he can't create damage.
Still a minute to go here on this second round.
Yeah, there's an eternity for both fighters still in this round. What a war.
Oh, Brian doing a great job staying on top. Steffen had a good opportunity to buck and get to guard.
And he looks like he's trying to turn underneath. Now here come the ground and pound again from Powers. 29 seconds
Steffen
remaining.
needs to lock Powers' arms up.
Oh,
Oh, and a submission attempt from Powers now.
For rear naked choke attempt. I can't tell if that's under the chin. Does not appear to be.
yeah, I think Steffen's
With the
okay
rear
for
naked
now.
choke, it doesn't have to be on the chin. Anything below,
he got
an
it.
attack.
It's tapped.
What a fight.
From Brian.
Oh,
Absolutely incredible
what a fight.
performance. He, of course, came to the commentary table to do some
I'm
shouting.
getting showered in blood. This is karma from March.
Welcome.
Fight. Wow.
Welcome to the club, Q.
What a fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Man, oh man.
Goodness. Two absolute warriors laying it all on the line. Wow.
But like I was saying before the fight was finished, you don't have to have the rear naked choke under the chin. Anything below the nose, down is a choke.
As we saw there, it was and as if on cue.
Yeah.
Pun intended, by the way.
Pun intended.
That happened. Wild.
Wow. Oh, he has another cut on him.
Yeah, it's underneath his eye. He's got a second one. Which
Wow.
I think happened because I was in the middle of saying that it might be to Powers' advantage that he knew Steffen would be going after that cut. And as soon as the words formed in my mouth, Steffen came with the right and knocked Powers
Cut
down, and I
him
cut him
up.
again.
Wow, I have not seen cuts like that in an amateur fight.
Right, it's incredible the fact that they were able to do all of that work with that much blood.
That's going to be at least 6 to 8 stitches.
That's a big one, right? That one, he's going to feel that one for a week or so.
Yeah.
It's called a stop to this contest. 2 minutes.
Definitely will have a mouse the next day.
Second round, and your
Yeah,
winner,
a fun story to tell at work.
Fighting out of the
And Clayton will have some words here with our winner, Brian Powers.
What a fight.
Ryan Powers. Ryan, you're pretty caught up, man. Walk us through that fight.
What goes through that fight?
Walk us through that fight.
Man, it's my debut. That was a dog fight. He fought. He hit me with, I don't even know what he hit me with. One time he hit me in the white flash or whatever. But I was ready to never give up, man. I come from a family, all a bunch of warriors of life. I just want to shout out God, my family. I want to shout out my nephew Cohen that's here in the crowd, my boy. And shout out Gary Young. Shout out Dylan Bucker, man. And yeah, shout out all my sponsors. Neil Electric, Clean My Black Top, KJ Long, Bassett, Shirt Crazy Productions, my dad's company, Dubai Construction, Clayton Roofing, and Northern Construction, man.
Ryan, that was an entertaining fight. My fight of the night so far. When can we expect you back in the cage?
That's that guy right there.
He's pointing to head coach Gary Young. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Ryan Powers!
What a dog fight those two had.
Incredible. Yeah.
One more time.
Plenty.
Give it up for Brian.
Absolutely. We give it up to Brian Powers, our victor, but also a shout out to Sam Steffen, who was a warrior. Those two together put on potentially our fight of the night performance
And
as of right now.
Easily.
Of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Adrian Simonin.
A lot to live up to in this next one, right? To follow
Oh.
that fight. Oh my
That-
goodness.
That fight, that is what you call mixed martial arts.
Adrian Simonin making his way to the cage, making his MMA debut, the Paulding, Ohio product, 23 years old, 6 foot 1 inch tall, black market Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Black market Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu head coach Justin Clemens in his corner, along with the unbreakable Braden Benson.
Guys, I am sad to report that I did not avoid the damage. This is now my second work shirt in as many weeks to be retired.
Start wearing black or red.
It's got to be all black going forward.
Yeah, we got to start putting that in the budget, guys.
Yeah. We need a shirt guy.
We do need a shirt guy. Anybody out there looking for a shirt sponsor?
Fighting out of the red corner, Abe Farhan.
Hailing originally from Palestine, now training in Toledo, Ohio. Garcia MMA product, 25 years old, 5 feet 5 inches tall. Brings a 1-2 record to the cage. His last outing was a knockout victory, the first of his career at the Fights Before Christmas 2. Walked away with a knockout victory over Carson Alden. Also has a fight against Trouble Trey Cusack.
Not getting as much love being a Toledo product here in Bowling Green. I know what that feels like, Clayton.
As you should. Go Falcons, baby.
And we have Abe taking on Adrian here. After this, we'll have Sam Kern and Gabriel Harris as our featured preliminary bout, and then we are on to our co-main and main event bouts of the night. I will wait until we get a little closer before we talk about those main event interviews that we did on the Carnage Unleashed podcast.
Every Wednesday night at 7:30.
That is right. And it was it's up there right now in our Mount Rushmore of best main event interviews that we've had. So
We got experience versus a new guy. Debut. Simeon versus Farhan.
Abe Farhan.
Farhan. Got it.
Fighting out of the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in today at 201 pounds. Fighting out of Paulding, Ohio, making his amateur debut tonight. He Adrian Silva.
Adrian Simonin
And
in
his
the
opponent
blue corner.
fighting across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 5 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in today at 203 pounds, fighting all the way out of Palestine, via BT, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 1 win and 2 losses. He is the car salesman, Abe Farhan.
The car salesman, Abe Farhan, in the red corner.
Adrian Simmons in the blue. Simonin.
Simonin. It's a new one, right?
Yes.
Always get new names here at Carnage Media.
Touch
the
of
first round is
gloves.
underway. Significant size advantage for Adrian Simonin.
Oh, good stiff jab from Simonin. Hands throwing hooks, but he's not landing. Oh, right hand. Eat a right. And another.
Oh, here comes consistent pressure.
Oh, do we got a guillotine it? Nope, do not.
Simonin's looking for a takedown.
Farhan getting nice and low there.
Standing tall so far. He's got a perfect frame to defend a takedown.
Yes,
right?
he does.
Short, stocky.
Low center mass.
Nice right
Good
on his way
trade
out.
for both of them.
Some leg kicks there from Farhan. Those look good.
A double leg kick.
Oh,
Another big shot landed there from Simonin.
Ooh. Farhan is reaching. He needs to work on closing the distance with some more jabs.
I'd like to see some more footwork out of Farhan, too.
and you know the thing, guys, with those wide sweeping
Another
hooks,
takedown from Farhan.
you're
Clinched up.
fighting the taller fighter. You're kind of leaving Broadway right open, especially if he's just throwing straights to counter you.
Yes, you are, but he's doing a great job of defending the takedown from the wall, though. I will
Yeah,
give
2
him
great
that.
underhooks there when Simonin took it to the wall.
Holding his own here, working a knee shot to the body.
Now he's looking to clinch up. Is Farhan.
Good knee to the body from Farhan. Another good knee.
Yeah, staying active.
Yes, very active with the punches. Another knee.
Oh, there
Body
you go.
shot.
Simonin decides to pay a little, get a little payback with those body shots. Oh, and
Oh,
we're
what a
out.
fury punch. Good leg kick landed from Farhan.
Oh,
Big
big-
I heard that one.
Farhan. And now Abe Farhan looking for a takedown.
always impressive when we can hear a punch through the headphones and over the crowd.
Good over under. Break off. Ooh, good straight right. Simmons needs to keep his hands up. Both of them need to keep hands up if they want to stay safe.
Absolutely.
They are just throwing. Another takedown, stuffed and put to the cage.
Abe Farhan looking for a foot stop there.
Yes, he is. Ooh.
Oh, and Simonin going
I got a feeling Simonin didn't appreciate it.
a little
Yeah.
tit for tat there.
Yeah, it's like, cool, stomp me, I got you back. Eye for an eye in this sport. These guys are staying active.
An absolute stalemate, but yeah, not for lack of effort.
10 seconds to go here in the opening round of our 8th fight of the night. Excuse me, 9th fight of the
Oh,
night.
Farhan switches positions, going for the
Oh.
takedown. Beautiful first round.
That was a great first round if you like action in mixed martial arts. Kev, I'm going to kick it over to you first. What are your thoughts on our first round?
I thought that was a great start to things, very evenly balanced. I will say this, guys, despite the amount of time that we've seen those two jostling for position up against the cage, this feels like one that's going to end in a knockout because the way they are exchanging blows. Q's pointed it out. They're both landing on each other. They seem intent to take one in order to deliver one of their own. And with Farhan, if he continues to go with the hooks and Simonin continues to come in with the straights, I have a feeling somebody's going to catch somebody, and that might be how this one goes down. But Q, what do you think?
Man, Farhan was really good landing those leg kicks. Every time he
Yes.
threw, they were landing. Even threw a double one back to back. But Simmons was doing Simonin was doing a great job with his 1-2s right off in that early part. Had him up, looked like he had him dazed there for a little bit, and then they got to that clinch work. They've both been staying very active, and then when they get for the takedown, instantly clinched up, and they fight their way through.
Yeah, been very even so far as we get some last-minute coaching there from Braden Benson in the throwback Mutombo jersey, which is a nice choice, but
White's a dangerous color cage side, man.
Oh,
never know.
Farhan
oh, he caught it. That's in trouble.
Simonin looking for a takedown, but
Oh, double leg.
Great takedown. What good job on the defensive end for a while there by Farhan.
Farhan almost giving up mount. Oh, he might have a
Guillotine.
takedown.
Oh,
Takedown of his own. Nope. Falls back. Simone puts it back down.
Now, if I'm Adrian Simonin here, I'm looking for ground and pound if I can posture up from Abe's.
Yes. Farhan's doing a great job with those double underhooks, keeping him broken down so he can't posture up and land those shots. And with that half guard.
And it's
Almost lockdown position. Oh, knee slice through. Now Adrian has full mount.
Abe gives
Now
up
back
his back.
mount. Oh,
from the
nasty
fence.
ground and pounds.
Oh, this
He's got to buck up. He's got to start bucking up. He needs to use the cage to go up.
yeah,
Kimio is doing a great job at not getting over and caught.
Farhan trying to use that cage to get out of here. But good work from Simonin.
Simonin is doing an excellent job. We might have an arm triangle transition from here. Nope, back to mount.
90 seconds remaining in the
Frame
round.
off. Oh, nasty rights. He needs to work up. Block and work up.
Relentless.
Relentless ground and pound. Relentless. Beautiful work from both guys.
Knockout victory for Adrian Simonin. Welcome to mixed martial arts. Wow. Impressive performance from both guys.
Impressive. Very impressive from both guys.
That fight was a great expression of what MMA should be. We saw a lot of good defense, a lot of good strikes landed both ways. Both guys utilizing their strengths. Abe's a little bit shorter. He used those leg kicks to try and work his way inside. Adrian Simonin in the first round looked as though he was trying to post up a little bit and stand, but the second round, probably from advice with Justin Flemings, looked for the takedown.
Yeah, it was, again, as we've discussed earlier in the night, we love to see those adjustments from round to round. Incredibly difficult to do because, of course, the other corner is telling their fighter what adjustments they should make. So great effort by both fighters. I really like what I saw out of Simonin, but Farhan is a warrior. He did not let up at all. Even at the very end, still had his feet working to try to find a spot in the cage to get himself out of it. He's pleading his case to the official here, but I think it was a great fight nonetheless, and I look forward to seeing both of these guys again on another Carnage Media pay-per-view.
Absolutely, absolutely. Great careers, I'm sure, await both of these fighters as we wait our ring announcer, Mike Bennett, to make his way into the cage for our official decision.
And we will, for just this next fight, not be joined by our good friend Q, as he will be working in the corner for this Kern-Harris fight, which is coming up right after our official announcement.
Let's give it up for these fighters, yeah! The referee has called a stop to this contest. 1 minute and 38 seconds in the second round. And your winner via TKO to strikes, fighting out of the blue corner, Adrian Simonin.
Congratulations again to Simonin, and here comes Clayton.
Walking away with a KO victory. Give us your thoughts on the performance.
I mean, I feel great. That's exactly what we wanted to do. Get him down with the hands.
Now, in between rounds, did your corner give you any advice to try and take him down and look for ground and pound from there?
Just keep my punches tight. Take the shot from him.
Great performance, great fight. When can we expect Adrian Simonin back in the cage?
Hopefully as soon as possible. I'm ready to get out of here.
Absolutely. He's fired up, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give it up for
Adrian Simonin once again with the
Let's give it for Adrian
TKO victor via ground and pound in the second round. Congratulations to Adrian Simonin, as we
At
are.
this time, I need the 2 BG Wrestling students to go to the DJ booth for the 50-50 raffle.
And it
Please and thank you.
looks like we are going to have the 50-50 raffle here in the building. So if you're watching us here at home, unfortunately you
And
missed your
now for the
opportunity there,
next
but we
fight,
are so thankful you're here with us.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Sam Kern.
Sam Kern making his way to the cage. He'll be in the blue corner here tonight.
Oops.
29 years old, 6 feet 1 inches tall.
I believe Gabriel Harris is in the blue corner for this one, though, so apologies there. A little bit of a mix-up. What a great entrance music.
That's about all you could ask for, right?
That's a throwback, man. Also, incredible mustaches at the event today.
Great mustache. Overall, great mustache.
This is our featured prelim bout, everyone. We will be followed with the co-main event, and then, of course, our main event, JD McNett taking on Caleb Leeth.
And in our co-main, we have Juan Elbiner Silva versus Donovan Steven. Heavyweights.
Quite a lot of action. It's hard to believe, Clayton, with all the carnage we have seen so far, that there could still be the moment of the night in front of us. We have not seen the last crazy exchange tonight. I feel very confident with that. It's only going to get wilder from here, folks.
Absolutely. Just a ton of fun here, right? This is a great event to start building.
Sam Kern will be fighting out of the red corner. Sorry about that, folks.
With the correction, Sam Kern out of the red corner.
A 2-4 record, and we will meet Gabriel Harris here in just a moment.
Out of Toledo, Ohio, 29 years old, 155 pounds, 6 foot 1 inches tall. Out of Iron Tiger Fight.
And his opponent fighting out of the blue corner.
And Gabe Harris making his way to the cage now.
I thought we might have been had our wires crossed. We just met Gabriel Harris, and Sam Kern is coming out to the ring with a very familiar face, guys. If you've never seen Quentin the Guy Richards before, and you've only heard his voice all night, there he is rocking that pink button down. Looks like he's joined with Braden Benson here in Sam Kern's corner. Now, I'm not just saying that because we're working with him tonight, but Clayton, I feel like you're in pretty great hands having Q there in your corner. What do you think?
Absolutely, absolutely. Q is one of the best rising professional prospects. 5-0 as a professional mixed martial artist. Several Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu tournaments, a kickboxing belt. Has another fight booked for June 28th, Carnage Fight Series number 2 in Sandusky, Ohio.
About to be a battle between these two. Got the blue tape situation now. Looks like
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner.
We apologize
this
for that
fighter
mishap,
stands
folks.
6 feet tall, weighing in today at 170 pounds, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 2 wins and 1 loss. He is Sam.
Once again, Sam Kern in the blue corner officially.
Out of the red corner, he stands 6 feet 1 inches tall, weighing in today at 169 pounds, fighting out of Bantamweight, holding a perfect record with with 3 wins and 0 losses, he is Gabriel Harris.
Once again, Gabriel Harris, 3-0, 24 years old, 169 pounds, 6'1" tall.
And we are almost underway as our referee gets them set for the featured preliminary bout here of the evening.
As they touch him up and get our first round underway and our 10th fight of the night here at Combate MVP Bowling Green Fight Night 1.
Aggressive exchange early, and now we're going for the takedown attempt here. Kern working some knees.
Been a while since we've seen Sam Kern. Last MMA appearance in 2022. 3-year layoff. Had a couple of Muay Thai fights since then.
Which is something I love to hear. You know how much I love Muay Thai. I want to see more of it. I want to call more Muay Thai events.
The art of the 8 limbs is about as exciting as it gets.
Gabriel, great takedown. Oh, Kern rolls through it, though.
And it looks like he might have a head and arm choke. I can't quite tell.
Yeah, we have a blocked view here from our perspective, but man, that is an entanglement of limbs there, Clayton.
He looks like he's a little high. Is he throwing? It almost looks like he's trying to hit a triangle right there.
It looks like he's got a bit of a triangle going on.
That's a very odd position to have a triangle, and it looks like he might be going for the armbar here. Gabe Harris trying to defend.
Wow. Gabe Harris staying incredibly active, and in this awkward position, he is not giving up. Now he had to switch and put a hand up for defense, but he's working on that grip, trying to get out. Almost stood up now, but Kern still has his legs wrapped around his neck. It's incredible. Of course, this is the fight that Q's not here to commentate for, right?
It looks like Gabriel Harris is looking for a slam here. It looks like he's trying to posture up to try and slam Sam Kern.
And
it
Sam's
looks like
got that arm in. Oh, that's good. He could have it. Oh, my, he rolls it.
Sam's still looking for that arm bar.
Gabriel still working. Oh, but he's got the arm isolated now. Coach calling for fist. Gabriel's got a hand ready. He's playing defense. Will he survive these 50 seconds here? Battling over the wrist. Gabriel arching his back up, still doing everything he can to avoid this submission. 30 seconds remaining in the round.
And it's well tapped. Sam Kern via armbar to take Gabe Harris's perfect record. Wow.
What an incredible round of action. So much to see. I mean, it was an entanglement, a mass of limbs. Those two did a little bit of everything right there, Clayton. I am loving this card. We are getting the knockouts. We're getting some incredible submission attempts and reversals. And you will have a word with our winner here in just a second. But what about?
Very impressed with Sam Kern, man. He looked for that triangle with his legs and just held on to Gabriel Harris's head. Would not move. He kept went for the armbar a couple of different times.
Yeah.
It looked like he could have hit it a couple of different times. Gabe Harris did a great job at defending when he could.
Incredible. Yeah, and he was very close. I think there was only maybe 20 seconds left or so in the round before it finished. So Gabe fought like hell, Gabriel Harris, and I really look forward to seeing him fight again. You can see the frustration in his face. He has lost the undefeated record, but what a hell of a fight between these two warriors. It's Mike Bennett.
Bowling Green are still having a good time tonight. The referee has stopped this contest 2 minutes and 28 seconds in the very first round. And your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, via bar, Sam Kern.
Congratulations again to Sam Kern, and Clayton will have a word with our winner here.
Winner Sam Kern, Sam.
Walk us through. I had to trap inside a weird triangle, and I wasn't planning on completing any submissions tonight, but my quarterman started screaming out to the finish of the on bar, so I decided to pull it out. He did an awesome job protecting against it, but I made my leg on some more pressure with some punches. Eventually, he was able to separate and get out of it. It's been a while since we've seen you in the MMA cage. It's been 3 years. You've taken a couple Muay Thai fights since then. When can we expect you back in the cage? I would go finish and go pro. Do a couple fights pro before I retire because I have a family now. So, but I will be back and I will be in pro fight soon enough, I guess. He's ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Give it up one more time for Sam.
At this time, we're going to take a 10-minute intermission. Please come back for some more action.
That is right, folks. It is time for our final intermission of the evening. We would take this moment to once again thank our wonderful sponsors. They are Bite Size Sports, your home for all types of sports podcasts. Go check us out on Bite Size Sports channel over on YouTube. We also are brought to you by Black Swamp Productions. Help bring your entertainment ideas to life with Black Swamp Productions. From short films to commercials to live sports broadcasts, they are here to help you out. Also, if you need some help with your pool or spa and you live in Northwest Ohio, you should be calling our friends at Clearwater Pool and Spa. And last, but certainly not least, make sure to catch all of our updates and thoughts on every card broadcast here on Carnage Media and the Carnage Unleashed podcast. That is Wednesday nights at 7:30 Eastern time. Come hang out with myself, Clayton, and our two bosses, Wade and Zach, the co-founders of Carnage Unleashed, as we talk about everything in our world of amateur and pro combat sports, as well as all the breaking news in the UFC and around the world. So we've got just a few minutes of downtime here, folks. Make sure if you need a refill or you need a new snack, go grab it now, because once Mike Bennett steps back in the ring, we've got our final two fights of the night. The co-main event, Juan Silva taking on Donovan Stevens, and then, of course, J.D. McNett versus Caleb Leeth. Now, Clayton, before we preview our co-main, I think this might be the most time we have to discuss J.D. and Caleb's interviews coming up into fight week. One of the more entertaining back and forths I've ever seen. What are your thoughts going into this and how these two feel about each other?
It's quite simple. They don't like each other. We had them on our podcast, Carnage Unleashed, Wednesday nights at 7:30, live streaming on YouTube for all of you. And like I said, these two quite simply don't like each other. JD called Caleb Leeth's ground game garbage, said that he wasn't going to be able to take him down. JD was going to take Caleb down and submit him. And Caleb talked about his power. He definitely comes from a boxing background, likes to stand and bang. Said that all it takes is one for JD to go to sleep. It's a very interesting clash of styles here. We last saw J.D. McNett just about a month ago at the Carnage Fight Series 1 card. Was the opening fight of the night, put on a great wrestling performance against Will Chow, and I definitely think he'll be leaning on his wrestling tonight. We haven't seen Caleb Leeth in the MMA cage in about 10 months, but prior to his 10-month layoff, he was coming off of 2 consecutive KO wins in back-to-back weekends. Two very quick knockouts. So definitely, like I said, a clash of styles. Very intrigued to see how this fight will go down. A lot of animosity, a lot of trash talk. JD called Bowling Green his hometown. Caleb insisted that Bowling Green was, in fact, his hometown. Two guys vying for the same crowd. I expect our Bowling Green, Ohio crowd to be absolutely electric here.
Yeah, it's hard to get better than that. You got two locals, two self-proclaimed, at least for the moment, hometown heroes. So everyone in the building should have a rooting interest for the main event. You love to see it. who will end up standing tall. It'll be interesting. You know, Caleb, as you mentioned, it only takes one. He's going to want to stand and bang. JD, as you mentioned, great on the ground, great wrestler, but has been put in a lot of positions where he's had to slug it out with some very heavy-handed hitters in this octagon. So it could really go either way. A wonderful job in a first card. You know, this is a one. You know, Combate MVP 1. And it's not an easy thing, as Zach will tell you, to put these cards together. They are doing a great job so far. And it's not just this main event that has a lot of hype going into it, Clayton, because Juan Silva, Donovan Stevens in that co-main. Juan Silva also in our Carnage Fight Series card had quite a highlight knockout. So what do you think about this co-main event?
So we have one of the more interesting debuts that we've ever had here on Carnage Fight Series. Excuse me, Carnage Media pay-per-view, Combate MVP #1. Juan Albiner Silva coming off of a victory via knockout, like we said on that Carnage Fight Series #1 card against Keyshawn Osborne. And he's making a very quick turnaround against Donovan Stevens. Now, Donovan Stevens is a very interesting case here in Northwest Ohio. We have, ladies and gentlemen, a former Big 12 football player.
Ooh.
Started his career at Oklahoma State, played there for 3 years, transferred to BGSU after that. Played at Oklahoma State for 2 years, transferred to BGSU, was on the team last year, played middle linebacker for the Falcons, but decided to make the transition to mixed martial arts. Head coach Joe Silva said in an interview this week with David McKinney, a prominent Ohio MMA journalist, that this is one of the craziest athletes he's ever worked with. Just an insane gas tank, fast, strong, and that's something you expect from a football player, right? I'm always a fan of football players after their playing career is over, transitioning to MMA, and we've seen that a couple of different times. Matt Mitrione, Brendan Schaub, right now Austin Lane in the UFC, even a college football player like former title challenger Dominic Reyes.
Wasn't Gary Hendry? Gary Hendry? Was he Greg Henry? Was he a football player that went to the UFC?
Oh, was that Greg Hardy?
Greg Hardy, yes.
Yeah.
Hardy is
I am
another great
bad with
example.
names.
Nah, you're good. You were on the right track.
You were
Another
there.
football
I
player
was gonna
who
say
made
I
the
knew who it was, just haven't seen him in a minute.
I agree with you, though, Clayton. It is, as far as making that transition, probably the first sport I would think of would be a wrestler, right? That seems natural. You go from wrestling to MMA. Right behind that would probably be football player, right? I mean, obviously you'd have a lot to learn, but as far as your physical ability, if you're able to have a gas tank and play in the trenches, you've got a better head start than just any dude coming off the street to join an MMA gym.
And your fast twitch muscles as a football player, just off the rip, go, boom, go, boom. You're going to have that power that most people aren't going to expect from, like, smaller guys or a bigger dude.
Yeah.
The bigger dudes might be quicker on the feet since they're got to move around a lot, but then you got the smaller dudes that can pack a punch.
Absolutely. The athleticism is always there, which is always what makes football players very intriguing prospects in the world of mixed martial arts. One other football player, also a wrestler who crossed into MMA, the Mindless Hulk, Dylan Budka.
Yes.
Had multiple Division II scholarship offers for football, decided to pursue wrestling instead, and eventually turned to mixed martial arts.
Did we get Brock Lesnar?
We'll count Brock Lesnar, yeah.
I was going to say.
We'll count Brock Lesnar. For those of you who don't know, WWE standout Brock Lesnar and former UFC heavyweight champion Brock Lesnar.
Also played for the Vikings.
Yes, was on the preseason squad for the Minnesota Vikings. Did not make the team, but even the fact that people thought he could make the team just shows you how crazy of an athlete this guy really
Hey,
was.
even Madden thought he was going to make the team. In Madden 06, I believe, you can find a 67 overall or something to that equivalency. Brock Lesnar, just a once-in-a-lifetime athlete, I would think. You know, that we didn't even talk about any of the WWE stuff, which he also did.
Yes.
I feel like that guy, if he just decided he wanted to do it, he could, because who else even thinks about joining the NFL as like their third sport after, you know, like, oh yeah, I got to take a break from being WrestleMania is getting a little boring. Let me see if I can make the Minnesota Vikings.
Also worth noting, he was the NCAA heavyweight wrestling champion and multiple-time All-American wrestler in college as well. Freak athlete. Absolute freak athlete.
So Donovan Stevens in good company is what we're saying, but he will have to use those fast twitch muscles to avoid the big old heavy hands of Juan Silva, somebody who has shown us more than once that he has that knockout power. So
Juan Silva also has a chin on him.
Yes.
I think the only person that Charlie Cleveland has went to the second round with in one of the trying to think where they fought.
They fought in MMA last summer. Red, white, black, and blue brawl.
Yes.
That's okay.
Where was that? It was in Pandora. It was in Pandora.
Yes. Charlie Cleveland, a rising professional superstar in the world of mixed martial arts, coming off of a crazy head kick knockout back in Cage Thunder.
Two crazy head knockouts.
My goodness. Just that Cage Thunder head kick knockout was just one of the craziest finishes I've ever seen.
Have you seen his ECC one?
I have not. No, I have not been down there.
If you...
I
gotta pull it up. I don't think you can find it on you. He might have put it on YouTube, but he posted it on his actual.
Which, speaking of social media, make sure you follow Carnage Media on social media. You can find us on Facebook, Twitter, and of course, subscribe to our YouTube channel so you can re-watch these fights when they come out next week and beyond. That is youtube.com/Carnage Media PPV. So you can catch all of the highlights and future fight previews. We also do our main event fight interviews there. So if you want to meet some of these fighters, ask them a question. When we do those live shows, we do accept questions from the viewers. If you want to have a chance to support your favorite fighter or ask them a question you've been dying to know the answer to, be sure to tune in Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. Eastern to Carnage Unleashed right there on your screen over on our YouTube channel. Once again, that is Carnage Media PPV on all social media platforms.
Man, oh man, what a night of fights.
Absolutely. I'm not going to say that. Never mind. Anyway.
Yes.
Don't jinx it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So how was your guys' view from that last one?
So
Sam Kern and
I was wishing
Gabriel
you were here
Terry.
to explain to us what the jumbled mass of limbs was going on. So what did you see?
So that was an inverted triangle.
Yes.
Or inverted triangle on Gabriel he had, and when I was scoring, I was like, hey, go for the armbar, but still hit his still beat his face in a little bit. Go for the armbar, get him distracted so his arm's less free. And the way that arm bent from my angle, I thought it was gonna pop.
I was getting a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I was thinking about that a lot more than I would like to admit.
Yeah, I was a little close here as well. So if you were in this view right now that we're in, you might have seen me kind of lean back a little bit just in preparation. Every once in a while, there are moments where I don't love the monitor because I'm like, you know what? Maybe I shouldn't see what's about to happen.
This is a little too close. But, you guys would have heard. Oh, my. Yeah, from what I was seeing, it was good fight. Harris started out pretty strong with that inside leg kick.
Yeah. How good do you think he did defensively? Because it took several armbar attempts. They were on the ground forever.
He defended that beautifully. That was great defense all the way up till he just couldn't. Because that inverted triangle was tight. I could see his whole body was turning red.
I noticed that too. Yeah, you couldn't tell right away if it was tight or not, but then you started to see the color change. You're like, oh, wow, he's not going anywhere with that.
The redness everywhere.
So that was an incredible fight. You love that. Getting us right up to speed, locked and loaded for our co-main and main event. We did just receive word that we will be starting things up again here in just a moment. Gentlemen, I think I know what your picks are for now. And let's remember, it's not our decision at the end of the night. But I'll start with you, Clayton. Fight of the night so far.
I have a really hard time picking against your fight of the night, Brian Powers versus Sam Steffen. I'd have a really hard time picking against that fight. That was so much fun. Everything you'd want as a fight fan.
I agree. Q, what about you? Whoop, sorry, I tried to get it in.
That was weak. I asked you a question. I need the energy up here. We got 2 more fights left. I need you guys to stay with me. Are you guys ready for the comeback? There we go, there we go. That's the energy I need for the remainder of the evening. And without further ado, let's get this co-main event started. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Damian Stevens.
Donnie Stevens making his way to the cage, 6 feet tall, coming in at the heavyweight limit.
Donovan Stevens, I'm sorry, excuse me.
Moving with some purpose, it's Donovan Stevens. Wow, just a physical presence. Joe Garcia, his head coach, is not a small man, but Donovan Stevens just makes him look small. That's incredible. Wow.
Yeah, for those wondering, I don't think Donovan was a catch-first running back. You know, I'm not sure what position he played, but
he was a middle linebacker.
That would have been one, I guess.
That makes a ton of sense, doesn't it?
I don't know much about football, but I will agree.
The guy who hits you. The guy
the guy that just trucks people all day long.
He should have some good takedown technique, I would think.
If he decides to take it down, who knows? This could be a slugfest. Either way, I'm here for it.
Without a doubt. We are all geared up here, ready to meet Juan Silva.
And his opponent fighting out of the red corner.
Boehmer Silva making his way to the cage. Brings a 2-2 record to the cage here tonight. 31 years old, came in at 240 pounds, 6'3" tall, fighting out of Fostoria, Ohio, Demolition Fight Team product. We've seen Juan Silva a lot, both boxing and mixed martial arts. And like you said earlier, one thing that defines Juan Silva is toughness. He is not going to stop coming forward. Lalo Velasco in this corner.
Let's say, I know one of his losses was due to submission.
Yes, that was to Charlie Cleveland.
Yes.
Charlie Cleveland submitted him last summer. There's nothing, no bad karma from that loss. Charlie Cleveland is an absolute monster.
And he went to a unanimous decision, so like we said, tough.
And coming off of a knockout win against Keyshawn Osborne at Carnage Fight Series 1.
I do remember catching a glimpse of that fight.
That was an incredible bout. I tell you, his opponent there was like fighting a spinning top the way he was coming at him from different angles.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 6 feet tall, weighing in today at 230 pounds, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio, making his debut tonight.
Once again, Donovan Stevens in the blue corner.
Fighting across the cage, fighting out of the red corner. He stands 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in today at 240 pounds, fighting out of Fostoria, Ohio, holding an amateur record with 2 wins and 2 losses. He is Juan Silva.
Juan Albiner Silva in the red corner.
Harry Poe gets us started. Donovan says no glove touch to start. He wants it to go.
Good leg kick. Oh, southpaw versus, oh, Boehmer switched.
You're going to see Juan Silva switch stances a lot. That's one of his specialties.
I would like to see his chin. Power from Donovan already with that push kick.
Oh, look at that right hand, some heavy hands.
Oh. I'd like to see Silva's chin a little tucked, but Donovan is just throwing bombs right now.
Just a powerful, powerful athlete in the cage here tonight.
Oh, wow, what a combo, guys. Body kick came right back over the top with the right.
Oh, good left hook from Donovan, lands flush onto the eye of Silva.
Oh, interesting feint there. And now he's got it up against the cage.
Silva is trying to avoid the damage. So he needs to move.
Yeah, he's got to move.
He's got to move or clinch him up. And Jerry Poe calls a stop for this. Minute 59 into the first round.
Oh. What a debut from Donnie Stevens.
Wow, what a fight. To Juan's credit, I think he blocked a lot of those punches, but as you guys were saying, you can't just stand there. You got to be able to move or throw a clinch up. Otherwise, it's the ref's job to defend you, protect you.
Yes, that's everyone gets mad, but if you're sitting there not doing anything, I get it, you're not taking damage, but you're still kind of taking damage. You just can't sit there and get waylaid on.
Yeah.
I understand the decision that Jerry Poe did make.
Yeah, always err on the side of caution, but obviously you understand Juan Silva making his case. A great performance from Donovan Stevens as Clayton is going to go get ready for this post-fight interview.
And your winner, 58 seconds in the very first round, via TKO to strikes, fighting out of the blue corner, Donovan Steven.
I'm here with our winner, Donnie Stevens. Donnie, that was a very impressive KO here in your debut. What do you have to say about your performance?
Glory to God, thank you for my ticket. Got me ready. You know what I'm saying, man? And work with me, got me ready. Just thankful.
Now, for the audience members who might not know, you were a former BGS football player. What was it like transitioning from football to performance?
Work ethic still the same. Having the work ethic still the same. It's different, but
That was a very fast knockout. Took no damage. When can we expect Donnie Stevens back? He's ready for anyone and everyone. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Donnie Stevens.
What a way to debut your first fight. And co-main eventing at that.
Incredible. Also in your hometown where you played college football, like a lot of additional pressure to just being a debut.
Yes.
You ready for this main event or what?
The VG crowd.
You guys gonna sleep on me or what? You guys ready for this main event or what? There we go. All right. I guess I'll do the thing then. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner,
Lover boy, lethal Caleb Leeth. 5 feet 9 inches tall, 153 pounds, 23 years of age. From Findlay, Ohio, Demolition Fight Team product. Brings a 3-2 record to the cage here tonight.
Has Jeremy Balboa in his corner.
A very fired up Caleb Leeth.
Yeah, he's been ready all day.
And Drake.
And Cusack also making his way into his corner. It's a very good corner, right?
Very good corner.
About all you could ask for. Jeremy Balboa recently just took a very tough loss on Carnage Fight Series #1. And we've already touched on the accomplishments of Trey Cusack.
Yes, I think Jeremy has a fight coming up May 17th, actually.
Oh, May 17th. There we go.
Yes. Yeah, he's getting back in there.
Always impresses me with these guys at this level, where it's like, I took a fight last weekend, I got another one coming up in 2 weeks.
Yeah, sitting there like, and then, you know, we got to make weight again.
As Caleb Leeth makes his way into
Enters the
the cage here
cage.
tonight.
In incredible shape.
His opponent, fighting out of the red corner, J.D.
Very big hometown. I was about to say the same thing you were.
I think it's very safe to say that Caleb Leeth is in the territory here tonight.
Yes, sir.
And McClure, Ohio, 23 years old, 155 pounds, 5 feet 6 inches tall. Garcia, MMA, brings a 5-3 record into the cage here tonight, coming off of a dominant victory against rising Ohio prospect Will Chow.
He wants to shout out his sponsors, Bouts Platinum Pain and Beauty Tattoo Parlor as well. And we are just moments away, everyone, from our main event of the evening. I don't expect it to take long. Some fights we've seen a little bit of a feeling out process. These two, I think, were ready to jump through our television screens on Wednesday night. If they could have, I think they would have.
They don't like each other.
Did it get pretty heated? I missed that one.
They
One of our best.
Man.
personal favorite.
Yeah.
For sure. We've seen JD McNett many times here on Carnage Media pay-per-view. One of my favorite fights of JD's was his title fight with, of course, Dander Berserker White. Very, very close fight. Was on the wrong end of a split decision there. Also, held victories over Toby Hernandez and vicious KO and a triangle choke of submission specialist Bob Price.
There's the bell.
The blue corner, this amateur fighter stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in today at 155 pounds, fighting out of Findlay, Ohio, it's a record with 3 wins and 2 losses. He is Caleb the Lover Boy.
I believe both these fighters have power with their shots.
Even some boos echoing out for Caleb Leeth.
I did hear that.
The red corner, he stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in today at 155 pounds, fighting out of Bowling Green, Ohio. It's a record with 5 wins and 3 losses. He is the Reaper, JD.
I think I found out who the hometown crowd is rooting for, guys. I think I figured that one out.
From going to opening the last show to main eventing this one.
Come out, fight clean, fight fair, fight hard, take care of your business. Touch it up.
Catch it for 3 3-minute rounds.
155-pound title belt on the line. Once again, JD the Reaper McNett, Caleb Loverboy Lethal Leeth. Here
touchy gloves.
we go.
I think there's going to be more of a feeling out process than what we think.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice.
good inside leg kick from Lee. Ooh, good body kick from JD as we return.
Oh,
goes for a takedown.
the crowd loves it.
But Lee doing a great job of trying to frame and get out of side control. JD doing an excellent job pinning him down. As JD transitions to mount.
I'm trying to get flipped.
Caleb gives up his back. JD puts the hooks in.
Here comes
Lee's got to hurry up and use everything he can to get out.
Oh, JD stays aggressive, though.
Athleticism on full display for Caleb Leeth, rolling out of that one.
Yeah, he's got JD.
Oh, shots.
Wrist. Oh,
Oh, as Lee almost
Oh, this is incredible, guys.
What a scramble by both these guys.
As impressive as JD's ability, or as Caleb's ability to get out of this, but JD, relentless, will not give him up.
Oh, they stand up.
Wow.
Ooh, big shots almost traded.
And there's still 90 seconds left in this
Oh,
first round.
another takedown from JD.
Powerful wrestler.
As he gets mount again.
Oh,
Oh,
able
Caleb
to turn him.
transition. Now Caleb's in mount. Let's see what he can do here.
Great job by JD initially.
Caleb talked about JD needing to find an answer for his power. Let's see if he gets a chance to use it here.
Just trying to separate, create a little distance here, but.
Oh, JD with a beautiful sweep again.
And now he gets the hands working.
Oh. Awkward 50-50 position right here.
Oh, wow.
All right.
38 seconds remaining.
Caleb doing a great job at staying safe, not taking any damage, but he gives up mount again.
He's got to avoid this.
He's got to.
Pound.
He might try.
The Reaper looking to do some damage.
I was going to say, hopefully the crowd does not interfere with the ref's decision on. Oh, armbar attempt. Armbar attempt. He's belly down.
12 seconds left.
No, he escapes. What
an escape from Caleb.
What a first round so far for our title fight and main event of the night.
Incredible action to begin this title fight. The crowd is loving it. So much to go over. Q, let's start with you. What did we just witness on the ground with all that back and forth?
A lot of good scrambling, Kevin. A lot of good scrambling. Those guys, tick for tat, they were just going at it. Bucky tried. Well, Lee tried escaping from every position he could, and then McNett was just on him like glue in a backpack, just there.
Yeah, like Velcro or something.
Velcro, just like Velcro.
Just amazing the way he was able to keep that pressure on, despite Caleb doing some athletic things that I couldn't even think of doing, as far as flipping himself upside down, getting out of this, getting into it. Now, Clayton, after that incredibly difficult first round on both these fighters, what do you expect that we'll see differently or the same in round two?
If I'm JD McNett, I'm looking to do the same thing. Take him down, beat him up, look for submissions. But if I'm Caleb Leeth, I'm doing everything I physically can to not get taken down.
I was going to say, it looks like these guys used a lot of energy in that first round, so we'll see how it goes for the next two.
Yeah, you would have to expect that, right? After all of that movement we just saw, them fighting each other for position. And here we go, round two's underway.
A
and
big
again,
right hand from Lee and missed, and McNett goes in for the single leg takedown. Lee going for a dart anaconda attempt, it looks like. Yep, he's going for an anaconda, setting it up.
JD's got an arm in still.
looking to get out. What is JD trying to do here from this position?
JD is trying to pass the legs and not get caught in the anaconda, because Lee's arm is all the way through the armpit. Now it's separated, so he gets side control now.
Again, some right hands in.
Now McNett's on his own head and arm choke. Going for what looks like a Darce. Nope, going to take his back.
Got that left hand. Leeth is trying to.
Oh, armbar.
Armbar attempt.
Armbar attempt. Taps out. McNett with an armbar.
Well, do it. JD McNett, your new 155-pound CMVP champion.
This place erupted.
The crowd is going nuts. It is full-on chaos in here. Security is working overtime to keep this crowd from spilling into the cage. as we have our first Combate MVP champion, J.D. McNett. We await the final official decision of the night. Gang, we did it. The judges were not even needed tonight.
Easy night as an
100% finish rate, baby.
That's good.
The referee has called a stop to this contest 1 minute into the second round, and your winner via armbar, fighting out of the red corner, 155 champion, the Reaper, J.D.
There is the new champ, and Clayton's going to have a few words with him.
I'm here with your winner and new 155-pound about how you navigate this superior and how it's going to propel you to victory. Give us your thoughts on your performance here tonight.
So, it's got to be a fast move. This is my city. Nobody claims it's South Michigan.
Now, JD, it's pretty obvious that you were the hometown favorite tonight. You got a lot of friends and family in the audience here tonight. What does their support mean to you? And JD, with this new belt, what is next for the Reaper?
Told you it was my last one. Turned up. No more fighting for free here.
The professional ranks awaits.
Please get with your bartender and close those and get home safely.
What a night.
Good evening.
And that means it is our time to say farewell here as well. One last time, thank you to all of you tuning in, and thank you to UQ for joining us at the commentary desk. Any final thoughts on this before we walk away for the evening?
This was an amazing card. I'm glad I got to commentate on it. What a night.
I as well. I love being able to come into my backyard, have a great show. Mom and Dad, if you're still watching, thank you guys for supporting me. Great show for Bowling Green, Ohio, right, boys?
Right. Great show for Bowling Green. Man,
And
I can't even think right now.
That was so much fun.
So much
13
fun.
fights, 13 finishes. What more could we ask for?
Right.
What more
Nice.
could we ask for?
Nice, quick night. No judge decisions. There's no one looking like, oh, that could have went that way or that way. It was clean cut.
Absolutely, the judges had the easiest night of all, and none of this would be possible without our wonderful sponsors, Black Swamp Productions, Bite Size Sports, the Carnage Unleashed podcast, and of course, our dear friends at Clearwater Pool and Spa. For Q and Clayton, I am Kev. We have been Carnage Media. Thank you so much for joining us at home, and we will see you on the next pay-per-view. You guys all take care out there.
Bye, guys.